Apex Hunter 23. Yes, sir. We are ready, my friends. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jackson Beard. If we haven't met before, I'm just some guy. I'm just some guy with a beard, guns, computer, fishing rods. You know all that good stuff. But we are here today for the PC Xbox Finals. Are we good? We got sound. We got video. I'm not glowy. We're rocking. We have 7 legendary contestants ready to set out. Dogs are allowed. Guns are allowed. Bows are allowed. It's going to be pretty fierce. When we give the shot, everybody's going to get moving. They have the remainder of the stream to produce their 3 best kills, which they will be posting in Discord. This goes out to all of our contestants, as we just saw. If you haven't read those pinned messages in that channel, it shows very specifically the screenshots we need. If they are not supplied correctly, they will not count. And that could be very detrimental for your hunt and your chance to win this year's Apex Hunter Championship, baby. So make sure you've read that, okay? Now, today's stream's going to be a little longer than normal because, well, towards the end, we'll start doing our announcements of the finals for the Xbox and the PlayStation. It was tight. It was tight. I will show you guys the results. And we will also be announcing the PC finals that we'll be announcing the winners. So it's going to be fun. Now, what that means to you, the contestants, is when you guys are done, please submit your kills as soon as you can. I have Mog, my man, is in there. He's going to be tallying things up while we're live so we can do the announcement live and get you all set up. Okay, my friends, let's get to this to give you all enough time. Are we all here? Easiest if I just go to multiplayer. We are missing somebody. Who are we missing? We are missing Luan, who I have sent a couple invites out to. We'll go one more time here. Take that invite. Game invite sent. Come on and join us sometime. We're going to get going. My friends, only thing you need to worry about, okay? Be kind and courteous to your other hunters. Try not to hunt on top of somebody. If somebody's already in that area, please wait until they've left that area before you join. Okay? Very, very important. Very important. Your dogs are fine. ATVs are fine. But again, please just be kind and courteous to all of your hunters as everybody's trying their best to do what they can. Okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, H1. He had a crash. We'll try and get you back in. Did GRN get in? We're going to go ahead and start. You guys will be a little behind the 8 ball. There he is. Now, we've asked all of our hunters to add each other so that way if they drop, they can get each other in. I will do my best to monitor, but man, I'm going to be straight. I miss it. I miss it. I absolutely miss it. And this thing's super distracting, man. Our angler folks convinced me to wear a Santa hat yesterday. Yeah, I'm rocking leopard print. What's the problem? Everything in my house is themed after hunting. Okay, folks, this is it. Go. Hold on. I don't recognize the one name. Local Whitpory clip supplier. I don't believe. Who are you? Please identify yourself in the Discord, because I didn't think that I had added that. We are on private, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let me know who you are in Discord before we hit the start button, please, please, please. Or I will have to remove you because I do not have your name on my list. Let's see. But it's possible that I just didn't write that one down. You have to the count of 5. 4. You're local. Thank you, Chair. Thank you. Why didn't it come through as that? But I guess you can have the different ones. Okay. It's just confusing, okay? Here we go, my friends. Get ready. Good luck to you all. Look, most of all, have fun. This is a competition for you guys, the community. Oh my God, it's raining. What is the time before we hit it? We're going to move it to morning and let it run through. And then you guys can shoot off and go where you're going to go. We're starting at 7. Good luck to you all. I will do my best to stay away from you all so that I don't affect your hunt. But here we go, my friends. Apex Hunter PC Finals 2023 in 3, 2, 1. Off and running, my friends. Get after it. Where are they all gonna go? Let's see it. Let's see it. I mean, early bird gets the worm. Whoever shoots off first gets first crack and first locations. I'm gonna stay put because I don't know where they're gonna go. I have on this playthrough, on this account, I have this map unlocked so I can go anywhere. Like, where anywhere? Anywhere. Let me take a look at chat. I've had the Discord open. Because I wanted to make sure I had everybody in. I will do my best to, but Discord's about to get closed, so I will not see any more comms in there. Pow! What's up, chat? There's everybody. Good to see all the names. Good to see everybody here. Wish you could play with your at school. It's all right. Fish and farming. All good, my man. All good. There's always next year. Last two piebald. Oh, piebald. Hey, male or female? The rares are where it's at, right? They really are. Okay. Red letters, what's going on, my friend? John Eric, what's up? You have to be present? I mean, it would be nice, but if you win, you win. I'm going to post it in the Discord as well. We'll post it. We'll have it out there on our socials. Yeah, man. Yo, what up, Sway? Good to see you, brother. What's cracking? Jitmars is in the house. Shelvinator's here. What's cracking, you guys? You all were fierce. I can't wait to show you. I can't wait to show you guys how everybody made out in the other two finals. You think Caitlyn broke the Morse code? Really, Dead Man? It's kind of fun, isn't it? When will we have a new map? Yes. What up, Snail Ratchet? Good to see you, dude. No, Double J, unfortunately, it wouldn't be fair because, look, you have to realize when you're moving in this game, there can be animals in the bush that you don't know are there. And I could inadvertently push animals towards or away from a hunter. I'll be honest, to have a free fly cam, I'm with the devs, maybe sometime in the near future, as the competitions gain popularity with our folks at work. I know a lot of them are watching right now. It's something that I put a request out for. If it's possible, it'll be great. But the problem would be I'd only have that for PC. I wouldn't be able to show it on Xbox or PlayStation. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Really, the idea is let them go do their thing uninterrupted in their element, as if they're not even on a live stream with hundreds and then eventually thousands of people rewatching. No pressure. No pressure at all. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, Tony, what's good, brother? Good to see you, my man. Echo's gonna win. Look, I can't show any prejudice, but you know, he comes from the shop, the barber shop, which is my Discord community. He's in the VIP. He's part of a real tight group of like 60 people in that VIP, you know, out of the 6K in the Discord. It's just, you know, he's kind of represented the barbershop, but I can't do nothing. There's no unfair advantages. He's got to step up just like everybody else. He absolutely has to. We'll see how he does. Legendary Hunter's got some backup in chat. I love to see you guys rooting the Hunters on. We're going to get moving here shortly. I just want to make sure that I've given everybody a good push. One of the things I really, really like that I didn't have this on the PlayStation. Do we have it on Xbox? I felt like we did. Being able to see the distance to a player. The little differences. I've been playing this game since launch. I started as a creator. I've worked for the company, and I never realized that. You didn't have that on all platforms. It's so handy because you can just look and go, oh, without having to go to the map, right? Although when they overlap like that, okay, so you're just up there, Echo. I'm going to give you the space. I'm not going to move. I could move in here. I mean, you're a good ways out. You're almost 1.5 kilometers. How dare you call us a competition? Selection is ridiculous. What? What are you saying? Of course it's a competition. What else would it be? A friendly gathering of hunters vying for the highest score to win a prize? I don't know what else to call it, but enlighten me, my friend. Can we have a British Columbia map with the angler with white sturgeon and salmon? I would love that. I want a BC map in both games. Although, arguably, we have 3 maps that are very much like BC. But they would all be in one, which would be kind of cool. Just saying. Jody, what's going on? Good to see you. What's that? We lost a local supplier? Left the session. Okay. Oh, but they... Oh, and out again. Oh, jeez. Hate to see it. Yo, what up, Saggy? How's it going, man? Just call it a good time. It's exactly what it is. Will we ever see transparency in feed zones and name tags so we can see through them? Transparency. Oh, as in have them see. You know, it's not a bad idea. You do have the option to turn them off. But yeah, to be able to change the opacity in it so you can make it see-through, that's not a bad suggestion, actually. Funny enough, it's not one I've ever seen. Hey, what happens if I got I do have my Christmassy decorations up, but the overlay's kind of hiding it. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, what a great suggestion. Make sure to get that into the Discord. As I've said many a time, our devs, they monitor it. In fact, they go beyond monitoring it. Let me tell you, they have a spreadsheet, okay? And it shows they are so organized. I'm a Virgo. I'm pretty organized, all right? And they have surprised me in droves. It's extremely organized, and each category that they've done is ranked by the upvotes, the power of your upvotes. I cannot stress it enough. Okay, like for instance, so many people around the community tell me they want Africa 2.0, but the most upvoted map in the feedback section is a northern British Columbia, or is a northern Canada map, a snow map. Boom, baby. Right now, don't worry. They don't take everything in Discord as the Bible of everything that what the community wants. At the end of the day, there's a big voice, but it starts them down that path. It is extremely powerful. I can't stress enough. Everybody playing the game, at least everyone involved in the community, should be in the Discord to add their voice. So to hint for a new animal? No, I got nothing to give you right now. I got nothing. Greetings to the American brother from Russia. What's cracking, my man? What's cracking? I'm actually Canadian myself, but I'm an honorary American. They've inducted me into the honorary sorts. I live right on the border. I don't sound Canadian, eh? Or so I'm told. I like to keep mean zones icons on in the names, but I would like to be able to see through them sometimes. You know what? Honestly, Barely Fit, it's a great suggestion. But I can't stress it enough. It is a great suggestion. It's something I would love to see. Yeah, it's not a suggestion I've seen before either. So definitely get that into the Discord, my dude. I want more Africanos, but not necessarily a new map. You know what? See, this is why I'm kind of looking forward to this stream. Because we just like all the other ones, we can really get into some talk. We can get into some theory craft. We can get into, me not tripping up and saying the wrong thing. When it comes to something like that, you have to remember, I think if we were ever to add more animals to Africa, I think it would need its own map. Unless we're only looking for one to be added, because these maps have a population, okay? And we keep that population limit for performance reasons. So when animals get backfilled, other species numbers get lowered. Right? So we have to consider these things. When we backfill, it will change the look of and feel, ultimately, of that map, of that reserve. So, when I see a lot of people saying, hey, let's just add Greater Kudu is a good example. At one point, there was a thought that maybe, hey, we can do this and get them onto the map, oh, man, we're going to get some teasers out here. Oh, I feel so at home on mouse and keyboard. But then what would that do and how would that change it? I truly think that I'm a fan of backfills. I think there's some maps that just could really use some different animals on them and such. But I'm very, very much a fan of, if we were to do another stab at an African species, I would love to see a new reserve come together for that. Personal preference doesn't mean that that reflects the company by any means. That may not be their direction. That's just my thoughts on it. Struggling to stay connected. I think it's the distance. Oh, Luann, are you out again? Oh man, we had this happen to Wrigley. I will try to get you invites as we go, as I know the rest will too. It is the problem being a peer-to-peer service. Right? Or a peer-to-peer connection, which means we don't have servers for the game, like, say, the Angler. But the Angler's a live service game, whereas this isn't. You absolutely. The ability to filter need zone icons on the map based on animal type would be a huge quality of improvement. I know that's something that was looked at one point when they added more species on the icons. You know, when you go to a need zone, if there was more than one there, how it showed. I know that there was talk about it back then. I'm not sure where it ended up. It absolutely would be. It would be a huge quality of life. Now that's a hat. Come on now. I got the gears yesterday, the angler. And I'm not even kidding, man. I got the gears before starting from a few of our mods. You better have a Christmas hat on. To be honest, I can never find a hat that fits my head. I got a big head. At least these Christmas hats. Easier with baseball caps because you can get them in bigger sizes, or the sure fit helps. Oh, we got the bleed, man. I've been struggling. I have been struggling with this. Let's see if I'm sitting here. Is it bad? I'm trying to look at my monitor. Ah, that's bizarre. I don't like it. I don't like it. But then I get the bleed that comes through right down here. It just, all of a sudden, one day, everything changed and my green screen does not want to line up properly. Hold on, I'm going to make an adjustment on the fly here. Let's see. Bounce that down. Just a couple might do it. I think that got it, or mostly got it. That's as good as I'm gonna get. I don't know that I can keep this thing on my lid for that long to be honest. It's bloody hot. Big head gang represent. I'm telling you, man, I got a big head. It's stupid. It's caused me grief, okay? All right, let's shoot something, shall we? I think we're far enough out. I'm so nervous. I could very well push animals right into Echo. He's coming towards me this way. I'm gonna hold off. It's not about me hunting today, so that means I can pay a lot more attention to chat. Oh my god, I've missed so much chat. Oh goodness. But yeah, going back to that, I think that's probably one of the best quality life moves that could happen in the game is need zone filtering. Need zone filtering and bulk ammo buying, I think, would be my two big quality of life requests. If you get one animal rebel, you want zebras? I do know that they're hunted. I just don't know that I don't know. That wouldn't be my target animal heading to Africa, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm getting hemmed in. We have a legendary hunter over here. We've got Echo Worth up there. Can I yeah, he's coming this way too. Okay, I'm not gonna, you can go wherever you want. No, he's just moving up there. Go wherever you want. Where can I go? Where can I go that I'm away from everyone? Because nothing really happens down there too much. Can I head up here? We're gonna head up here. Pow. I just want to get away from people. Oh, Luann, no. You're kidding me. That is terrible. Cool. Better trophy lodge management would be nice. The trophy lodges are a tough one. For reasons of coding that I've been told. Okay, it's all you. You go. No, it's don't worry about me. I will not get in your way. I will move down here. I'm gonna go sit in the lodge. I'm just gonna sit in the lodge and rock myself. African East Back Village for sure. I swear I'll walk around the daytime there and see nothing for miles. Oh, it's loaded with animals though. It's loaded with animals. I'm not saying anything against your play style, but you'll figure it out on how to find them. They are absolutely everywhere. Yeah, it's a fantastic map. I don't even want to mess with it. I feel like Verhunga is one of the best maps. You know, I just like to see more albino lions. They're super, super rare. Like, I swear. Okay, let's see. Are we good here? Are we good? We're good. Okay, we're good. Yo, what up, Rue? Good to see you. MD's in the house. What's up, brother? So knowing that if we were to backfill animals, you're good with it. You would like it backfilled because that will lessen the population. I'm just being straight. If we add any animals on any map, there will be less animals of the existing. Right? And that's determined by home range and home range placement, basically. Oh, hello. I'm almost scared to spot things. Oh, we got a chonky. We got any chonkies? Okay. Nothing good to see here. Don't worry. I feel like I'm like those extra eyes for our competitors. They can watch the stream and be like, "Ooh, Jaxie's got something good." If they like got to where I was immediately, I couldn't shoot. But there's nothing here. If you're playing that tactic, there's nothing good here. If I come across a diamond or anything, holy, could you imagine? I'll just pour it out. I'll just leave it. But maybe we crack something here. Let's have a little fun with the 308. Sure. I got the 308 with me. I've also got the 7mm Elmer because, you know, it's awesome. Okay, let's give a little crack. We'll put a couple down, just a couple. We'll let those go. We'll let them go. Could have put a couple more out, but that's fine. This will also help spread the hunting pressure for our competitors. As you know, when things are getting slaughtered in multiplayer, it moves pretty quick. Just saying. Top of the list for me would be adding an uncommon and rare tag to the harvest screen. That would be your top for a... It's not really quality of life, though, is it? I'm assuming because we were talking quality of life. That would be a really nice addition, though. I'm not going to disagree. That would be a nice addition. Thank you, Jiro. Thank you, my friend. Just feeling the Christmas spirit. Having a little fun today, my friends. It feels like a Friday, but it's only Thursday. This is actually our very last Expansive World stream of the year. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Exciting that we're starting 2024. Holy crap, we're about to start it in 20. Are we really that close to 2024? Getting old. Time flies, man. But yeah, kind of excited for it. Kind of excited. Excited to see 2024 ring in. A little sad to see 2023 go. Wasn't a bad year. It was a little tough for myself and family. But, you know, all in all, everybody's whole and healthy, and we've had some great additions here in the game, you know, to reflect back through the year. Wow. I mean, we got arguably the best reserve come to the game, Emerald Coast. Would love to see more. How do you even top Emerald Coast at this stage of the game, right? Like, for real. It's just something, but, oh, man, hold on. I'm getting tagged on things. Oh. No worries if you're watching, Vivi. No worries. Okay, let's just pick a couple of these up. Nothing fantastic. I made sure to keep myself moved over so I wouldn't block score. Of course, you'll have to deal with all the chatter coming up from folks in there, but we'll go through the stuff a little later. Just a couple on the ground, moving that pressure around. Let's just move a little further. We'll move into the wind, and hopefully something comes back down from over there. Yo, what up, Uncle D? What's up, brother? Elias, hey, our pleasure. Glad you enjoyed it. Right on. Oh, Luan, are you out again? Oh, goodness. Better just to pull somebody in. We're past that point already, unfortunately. We're a half hour in. I suppose that just makes it a little more attainable for our hunters in here, because I had a feeling that Luan was a diamond magnet. Oh, now just a tip to our hunters. Birds never score real well. It's not what my focus would be on if I were in the competition. Not to say that, like, honestly, if you got a diamond compared to someone else's bronze, yeah, it's gonna murder it. But beyond that, it's pretty straightforward. The bigger the kill, the better it scores. If you know, so what I'm referring to is, in competitions like this, it's very hard to score one species against another. And in order to keep it wide open and let people hunt what they want to hunt, we have taken it upon ourselves to convert the scoring back to 1.0, if you understand what I mean by that. That was at a time before there were changes made, where animals were scored out of 1,000. Okay, let me tell you, it was electric. If you ever had a 1,000 scoring animal, it's like Great One levels. But like Great One levels when the Great One was first introduced. Not, you know, since people do nothing but hunt Great Ones and they have over 100. Tip my hat to you. You know, but like back when there was like serious excitement for them, that was the level of a 1,000 scoring animal. Okay, so we convert them back to that. But here's the kicker. Animals score over 1,000 now. When the scoring when the update came with that, animals started to score higher with the multipliers. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to see. The biggest I've seen, that's why I don't go on those maps, was a caribou. Because we all know their scoring could be a little wonky. And the dang thing scored over 1,300. At most, if they're big, like, you know, like a moose, like a 300 plus moose, it scores about like 1,050. You know, doesn't even quite make 1,100. To put that into comparison, caribou score really high, but everything else is pretty even keeled. So it's interesting to see. We'll go through. You guys will see what some of these score. We have everything all tallied up from the first two, and one of them is heart wrenching. I can't believe it's like guessing game level disappointment. Like decimal points made the difference. It was that close between some of our competitors. What was Blunch? I didn't have Blunch. Oh, were you asking Uncle D? I've had nothing yet. Being able to see more of the gun you're holding would be nice. I think that comes down to trophy shots, right? Yeah. I think trophy shots would be a great addition to the game. Our don't worry, our team has heard that. It's just a difficult thing to do and to do right. But it's something that's being looked at. Again, you know, it all comes down to community voice. And the community voice gets loud. And you have to understand when you guys are asking for something and they're looking to do something, that gets locked in. So by the time that something comes out, you guys have moved on to something else you really want. You know, used to be everywhere I went, it was Africa 2.0, Africa 2.0. You barely hear it anymore. Yo, what up, Broba? Good to see you, my man. Good chats yesterday. Got a feeling we're going to get a good map in March, April, but a banger map in December for next year. We'll see how it goes. The point on moving things around as they did was to give more production time on a reserve. We saw with the extra production they were able to put into Emerald Coast, and it's hard to come back from that. It is literally probably, dare I say, it's the best reserve in game currently. In not in everyone's opinion, but as far as what went into the reserve and what it offers and the diversity on the map, I think most would agree. So to get that level of quality is what our team is pushing for to move in the future. I'm just here for the lug butter. K-Flow, my man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I take deep, bite an offense. The bird's not scoring well. I'm just saying as a whole. Right? You get a diamond. If I saw a diamond turkey, I would absolutely enter it into the competition. I'm just, trying to help our players a little bit, right? Trying to help folks. I'm just a helpful kind of guy over here. Yo, what up, Golden Princess? How's it going? Welcome. Nice to have you here. The bird hunting is awesome, Jody. I agree. Get on out there to Reventuli and head down to that island. Take some friends. Set up with the electronic collars. Get your own physical collars out and go to town, man. Go to town. Hunting pressure doesn't affect them. You can sit there all day. You can make bank, make XP. It's a great way to level. It is. It's a great way to level. Lots of great ways to level. Grinding. Grinding's a great way to level. Hard to get started, obviously. Get a good setup. Costs time, costs money. Richard, thank you, all the PC players, from all the PC players. He said, good luck, PC players. Nice. When are we going to have a Stream Deck comp? We don't officially support it, therefore we can't officially do anything on it. Can you imagine? I'm very curious to see how this runs on there. I recently bought a ROG Ally. Disclaimer, we are in no way affiliated, but oh my God, that thing is a little beast. It's opened every game I put on it in front of it so far. I'm not going to play like Urka Senate or nothing. I know its limits, but it's incredible. It runs everything seamlessly so far. I just can't get over it. Most powerful handheld, and I'm so made up with it right now. After dinner, I've been playing some Elden Ring the last week and a bit on my freaking ROG Ally. sitting in the lounge with the wife. She's like, really? It's not enough you sit and game at your PC for all hours a day. Now you're going to sit with me where we normally talk. I'm like, yeah. Sorry, what, dear? Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, she's on her phone. I don't feel bad. Runs great on Steam Deck. Nice. That makes me feel great. I can't wait to try it, man. You can set up a blind on all the goose decoys in the north part of the map and get almost as many ducks in the south. There's actually, there's like 4 spots you can set up on Reventuli in a big multiplayer session. It's interesting to see. I've only seen it done once, but as you know, birds travel, right? They move across the map. So you could probably, I would love to see a bunch of our creators get together for this. Then you can watch, right? Or at least have everyone in one Discord streaming it to see, because you can have people and you can be calling out when a flock leaves, or, you know, what's left of it. I'm telling you, I love the bird hunting. It used to be Classic was my favorite for bird hunting, and it's still pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie. Classic does it so well. But the bird hunting now is so good in this game. Is anything gonna move in? There's nothing gonna move back. Can I move to another spot then? Just, they want nothing to do with me here. I thought we might have seen them come back in over here. But they've obviously, I pushed them to another zone. Okay, where can we go? Where can we go? We've had some pressure here. No one ever likes these back maps, or lakes. I don't even care for it. I've spent time on my other playthroughs, and just not a lot happening. Oh, I could go up Old Elk Valley. Let's do that. Gives me something to do. What's up? PC's been out for a year now, so there's tons of bugs in it. Please report said bugs if it looks like it's running quite smooth. There's obviously some things that happen that take more time to fix, but I'm not sure what you're referring to, my friend. Of course, I'm also not support, so don't take everything I say to be, you know. So, can see a tree from 800 yards, but can't see the deer right beside it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, perhaps, my friend, perhaps you're newer to the community. I have touched base on this quite a bit. It's the thing with the game, with the engine, with too many rendered in at long distances, it's performance based. Now, honestly, because we share the same client across all platforms, there's limitations, right? We have to make sure that it's going to play well for our PS4 friends as well as our PC friends, you know. But I mean, hey, it's still very extremely playable. But it is something that we would love to see, you know, an increased render. Unfortunately, as the render increases, it breaks. That's why, like, you know, those mods that I see people using, that's why your game breaks. That's why you have issues. Mods just destroy the games, unfortunately. It would be great if one day we could support it, but unfortunately, we just can't right now. Okay, let me move out and up. But yeah, as to the render distance, you know, we're hunting. And just like, you know, the vast majority of hunting in the world, you know, you're shooting animals at a closer range. I'm not even comfortable where I am in game, obviously, but IRL, I would never shoot an animal at 600 meters. You know, it's not an ethical shot, as many hunters would tell you. You need to ensure that you're going to put that down. Now, there are exceptions to that. I know there's some high power rifle sniper style hunting going on out there, but it's more far and few between, right? So, you know, we do the best with obviously what we can with the engine, and we hope everybody enjoys it. A lot of love has gone into this game. A lot of painstaking patience has certainly gone in. Can I not get up if I roll through? I've never really tried from there. I've always gone up. Let's just go down. We'll go to the path, and we'll go from there for sure. So... oh, we're having a full conversation about this. What do we say? Peter has a beard, my man. Respect, respect. And actually fix them as fast as they can. They only have so many devs with so many hours in the game. Also, bug fixing brings in $0. That's irrelevant. You have to have a balance between both. Debt collectors and landlords don't care how much bugs you fixed. Oh, I see where you're going with that. I'll touch base on this. Fix the broken mission doesn't keep the lights on either. At the end of the day, none of us know their financial position. Either enjoy the game, stay and play, or so you're happy to move on, it's okay. By all means, to each their own. If it's not your cup of tea. Fortunately, it's quite a few people's cup of tea, and it keeps our community vibrant and alive. Now, we try to please everybody, but we certainly can't. We try to fix all the bugs we come across, but it's a game. Things break. It's just, that's coding. It's made by humans. We're not perfect. We do our best. We absolutely do. As to bugs not making money, no, that's not entirely true. So we have, well, they don't make money. I mean, that is true. We have a very talented QA department. In fact, we have some of the best QA in the industry. It's amazing that we have them. And even there's things on there that even challenge them. I mean, look at the drilling rifle. That was one that took a while, and they never stopped going back to it. Sometimes we need information from the community, and quite frankly, if I may be so bold, it's easy to come in and complain about something, but without helping to get through it, sometimes we can't find the information needed. See, things will work in through beta testing, and when it hits a live service, it's unfortunate. These things happen. I know so many of our folks right now in the company are like, why are you addressing this? Because we're kind of transparent about it. We're transparent about it. We like to let people know I'm not paying attention where I'm going, our stance, and that we do try, and that the team cares. They really, really do. We're not a AAA studio. We do need to keep the lights on. So there's always a balance. But, you know, the people that are making the new maps are not folks that are working on bugs. We have a team that does that. You know, our artists, for instance, can't go and smash bugs. So we always have to continually progress, right? I can probably get up here. I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm pretty sure I can cut right up here. I might have to Skyrim it. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps shed a little light onto things, you know. We certainly try. I just noticed the holiday garland at the top of the screen. Well, look, let me get rid of it. You'll see a little better. There's actually more than that. We had it on the Apex, or on the, boom. There's more. See, there's more down there. Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. It's because it's a Christmas stream. Makes it a little more Christmassy. I'll actually move right across to there. You can't really see those trees too well. Hopefully that doesn't block shooting lanes. I can even make myself a little bit smaller and make myself spin. It's what? I'm a spinny beard, okay? There we go. A little smaller, out of the way. Gives you a little Christmassy cheer. Right? We don't need to always show our company overlays and stuff. It's, you know, it's Christmas, man. It's whether you celebrate it or not, it's a holiday season that is vastly celebrated, or at least acknowledged around the globe. I do celebrate it, so I'm going to say Merry Christmas. But I hope I don't offend anybody. If I do, well, you know, I'm terribly sorry. I'll tell you what offends me is having to Skyrim this. Can I get an escalator put in here? It's not like I don't know Endeavor too. Holy. No, this ain't going to happen, is it? No, it's not going to happen. I'm not even going to bother. I'll just kill myself. Need to give beta keys to more people instead of just content create? Oh, no, Roger. And listen, my friend. Hey, you're welcome to be here, but if you're not in the know. You're not in the know. We have a very extensive beta program. The content creators aren't beta testing. They get to join the beta as an early access promotion for the content creators. It's something we reward our partners with, to give them a chance to show off stuff before it hits anywhere else. Because of all the seamlessly hard work and selfless work they do promoting our game, it's a way to give back. We have a very extensive beta testing program. We have our own community beta testers. It goes through external beta testing. We do our own internal beta testing. Yeah, no, that's just the... Sorry, my friend. All right, so we can move on. I think I've explained it well enough. I think I've talked enough about it. That's not what this is all about. We're here to celebrate the year in review. Apex Hunter 2023. PC finals are in action, baby. And it's great to have you all with us. Although I do love talking theorycraft, and I do love talking things we could possibly bring to the game. I love getting your feedback on things you would love to see, like to see, hate to see. You know, the direction on where we're going and what we're doing. I couldn't go all the way down here. The deer's having the same problem, man. She's like, I just want to go up the hill. I lost my bow. So I have a question. Has he never ever considered adding giraffes to Virunga? They're legal to hunt in South Africa and are a unique animal. We have considered it. I'm not even going to lie. I will not deny. We've considered actually the entirety of the Big Five. including others, including other animals. Yeah, it's been strongly considered and talked about and weighed, and obviously the designers have a lot of points and stuff. But yeah, it would be pretty cool. I think giraffes in this game would be pretty good. Tim, you're out. I got you. I got you. Timmy, my man. There you go, brother. Yeah, guys, if I don't see it happen, please make noise in chat. Chat, throw things at me. I see some nice scores showing up. I know, Buckmaster looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't it? What do we got going on? You just got trolled? Bookie Dookie letting it out of the bag. What? Oh, man, I'm dying to know what you got. Ooh. Yeah, ho, ho, ho. Oh, it's a mythical, too. Oh, hold still. I don't know. Ugh. Wow, I had no breath, so I couldn't hold my breath. I'm doing this with my mouse to try and steady it. Did we even get a hold of it? He's still running down there. Pin cushion the dang thing. They're so hard to hit when they're moving, man. They're so fast. Oh my goodness. Now it's a diamond, you up the weight. Oh man. I still see that conversation going. And I love it when people are like so factual and say, no. Listen, every single animal in this game has the possibility to hit diamond one level down. Some are extremely rare. When I say extremely rare, we're talking like Bob White albino rare, okay? But it happens. It happens. It can happen. So rare. So rare. But I can't say that I've been that lucky. I always see a mythical and I'm like, oh, what are the chances? Well, when you Swiss cheese it and you don't hit a vital, just saying. Don't you hear me to keep moving around like that? Can they just stop, please? Yo, Redbeard, what's cracking? Hello to South Africa from old Canadian. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Non-vital Oregon. Come on, dog. Some people want more birds. There's more in the community. That's worth more predators. No, I would disagree with that. We have many maps where there isn't many birds, but there's still some there to appease those style of fowl hunters. We have a map that's designed for predators or for fowl, Reventuli, but yet we still have big game and such on there. And it's about balance, and that's something our designers really have to sink their teeth into. Because although one person may not agree with it, and that's your right. We poll the overall audience, we watch players' habits, we can see what people are shooting and what people are hunting for. So we base our decisions off of data, right? So it's easy to sit back and say, no, people want this, when in actual fact, we can see the numbers and we know what people are doing. I'm just referring to birds per se. But, there is a balance to that. We don't want to put an overwhelming amount of anything on just one map. There has to be something for everybody to get into. 38.13. Didn't stand a chance. Had to take it out of the game, man. After 2,500 of this game, I've been a critic for the good and the bad of this game, but the release of the lab DLC, I can say excellent release. Watching the dog go in the water, getting the birds is pretty cool. Keep the good stuff coming. Thank you, Dark Man. There was a lot that went into that, too. There really was. That's like a crazy amount of... it blew my mind what goes into working on a dog. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. And I really appreciate that. I will definitely pass that to the team. It's important for them to hear these things. What was that bear? What was that bear that totally ran by? And a mule male? Think we can get eyes on him? Is he gonna run through that opening here? He's a 3. Excuse me. we could play around with him. He's going to calm down. We can call him back in. Birds are great for clearing hunting pressure. Absolutely. And some people love them. Some people, that's all they do with this game is bird hunt. Drops would be unique. They'd almost have to be like the alligators where you can shoot them in the head. They're often shot there because their hearts are so huge they can pump even shot. Oh, I've heard that. Yeah, I would love to see that in game. Only 41 likes? Chad, you need to step up your game, YouTube. My man. Attaboy, Jeff. What do we have to Sammy at the moment? We're letting our hunters get out there. This is the Apex Hunter competition PC finals today, my friend. It's great. So we have 7 hunters. 6 was one of them was not able to keep connection. Are currently out here destroying my reserve. Trying to get their 3 best kills, which they enter at the end of the stream. Towards the end, we'll be announcing and showing the competition of the winners from the PC and the Xbox finals. Pretty cool watching it all unfold, I'll tell you that. Here, let's get, I don't think I have my bleed out, or my elk collar, or my bear collar for that matter. Let's see. So but that cat might have made him run even further, so he might be out of hearing range. I was hoping to call him back through here. Let's just try. I like to play with the collars. For me, this game's more about the hunt. You know, nothing wrong with different ways of playing. I actually like that we cater to different ways of playing, but I love the hunt. I like heading out and, not knowing what's going to walk out in front of me. I don't go out and scout. I don't go out and work rotations and try to get this or that in a spawn. That's your thing. That's awesome. For me, though, I love to return to the hunt. This game, I found this game when I was waiting to go on a hunt trip, go to our whitetail camp, in fact. And I was 2 weeks away. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, how am I supposed to wait 2 weeks? It's like waiting for Christmas morning as a kid, and you got that BB gun coming. You're not worried about putting your eye out. You just want to get out there and shoot the dang thing. Well, that's how I was feeling impatiently waiting for whitetail camp. My buddies, all the same thing. And I've been kind of keeping an eye on this game, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger. Wasn't even 6 months old. They'd already had some good updates out, because, it had a start. It had a start, let's just say that. And I immediately fell in love with it, and for years, that's how I hunted. It wasn't until I discovered herd management and started pushing around on that I changed my play style, but I never got hard into grinding. I do it more casual style. I do it quite differently than anybody out there. And that was just a way to help produce those trophies. But nothing ever met that feeling of moving through the bush, getting that warning call, or spotting that animal down in its rest zone, stalking up or ambushing it if I'm in a stand. It's just something about it, man. And it like this time of year, I need these things. I need my fix. I don't know if it does that for any of you guys, but holy man. I'm just saying. Is there any chance to get a marker for the rabbit hole burrows on Hirschfelden? Well, so if you mark them as a need zone, right? If you spot one there when they're resting, it'll mark it as a need zone. Does that not fit the needs? You can put temporary markers down, but they're no good. They're no good. Guinea fowl in Savannah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. The truth of the labs were more work than making a map. It's different. Let's say that it was as much work as making a reserve. Yeah. In some ways more, in other ways, it's just different, right? But it was all hands on deck, and because there's motion capturing and everything involved in there. You should actually go back and check out when the Bloodhound was released. They did a making of vid. He's not coming back. He went running for us. We spooked him 150 meters. He's gonna go, and then obviously the big kitty was over there, got a hold of him, gave him the gears. That was it. So he's not coming back. Still, it's always nice to see if you can get them to reappear. Unfortunate. Collars are quite powerful in the game. They really, really are. I still like to get animals inside, close to that 150, 200 meter mark. like I would as if I was really hunting, you know? Okay, we're going to keep moving. I'm not treading on anybody. We're almost out there. We're going to head up. We'll walk up a little valley there. Let's make it happen, Captain, right? Absolutely. Session score doesn't actually mean anything, though, Witowski. It just means you're shooting lots of things. And honestly, shooting lots of things, I guess it depends on your style of hunt. The more you shoot, the more you scare, right? The more you spook. And often there's animals that are lurking further back that you just don't get to see when you're just bouncing to a zone, checking it out, shooting the first things you see and go. Heard bucks clashing the other day on our property. Oh my God. That makes my skin just, the hair stand up when I hear that. It's rare that I hear it too, man. We have heard it. And it's just like, oh, ha, ha, ha. You know, honestly, hearing anything when you're out in the bush from any animal, that moment you get that burp come out and like you're sitting in a blind. I'll never forget it, actually. One of the best ones, and we never got anything that trip either. I had my boy Sean Johns out with me. He came up from Texas. He came out for a hunt. And we went up to Merritt. And we're in Merritt, and we're sitting in a blind together. We're in a blind. And let me just take a peek here. Oh, man. Oh, well. We're sitting in a blind, and we were getting a little distracted, maybe. And then we heard it, and it was only over this ridge. We were sitting at a big slash, and there was a drop-off, and this damn thing must have just been right there. It was so loud. I felt like I could have reached out and slapped its rump. And we just stopped and looked at each other like, oh. It was just that moment of, oh my God, oh my God. You all know it. If you've hunted IRL, you all know that moment where your breath lurches, right? You know there's something there, and you kind of catch it to make sure you're not making a lot of noise, you know, and you're waiting so patiently. Oh, yeah, that was one of the best moments. We've had others, but that one, for some reason, I don't know. It's our fault for setting up so close to that ridge. There was just this one blind spot. You know, if it had moved out 20 meters that way, we would have seen it. You know, it's just this one little blind spot. It must have been right in it. That's what makes multiplayer so much fun, the randomness of the hunt. Absolutely. Yeah, the same with your own map, right? It depends how you play. But, it should, unless you're out trying to learn where everything is, trying to learn every single spot, and you're trying to learn this and that, you know, you could treat your maps as just random hunts. There's certain maps that I do kind of prune, right? That I kind of manage. Then there's, and certain species on those maps, and then the others I don't. So depending on the mood and what sort of hunt I'm in for, you can cater the way you play. It's pretty cool. Big Digger says, I was big into grinding red deer, really wanted a great one. Then all the maps changed, the population was too much small again. I don't play very much anymore, too bad. I hate to hear it. I hear people getting burnt out from the grind often. That's why I recommend to people keep it about the hunt. You want to grind, but just be aware, right? I hate seeing people burn out. And that seems to be the biggest caution to grinding. This guy in this game 2 months ago, love everything about it. Just need a great white elk. A great white elk would be awesome. It really would. Oh, Witowski, I got you, brother. I see why you're watching that. IRL, in terms of big game, I've only hunted Rocky Mountain elk and mule deer, so many great memories. Maybe one day I'll get into whitetail country. I feel that. There's lots I'd love to hunt too. Look, I consider myself a seasoned hunter. I've been hunting for years. And when I actually get down to it, we hunted bear. Don't hunt bear anymore. Still buy a tag, but that's only if we need it. If you follow me. If you know, you know. Hunt moose, hunt whitetail, hunt mule. And of course, smaller game in between. Generally when we're moving between locations. Grouse, tons of rabbit. That's it. That's all we really focus on. We do have elk in some of the areas, but they're more like eastern BC, like the Kootenays. So I really don't get much chances, and I've never had an elk. I would love to. It's on my list. Bison, I would have to drive 18 hours to go north. And caribou, there is one region up by Williams Lake, if you know BC, so it's not that far for me to go, that you can take them, but 98% of the caribou hunting in BC is way up north by the bison, like Pink Mountain area. So yeah, I've been pretty limited to that. I always said I wanted to like tour the globe, like TK. That man amazes me. That's what he does now. That's where he is. That's what he's doing. Shameless plug. Go check out his IRL meat eaters. I'm just saying. He crushes it out there, and he gets to hunt all the different things. Seeing him take kudu, seeing him out there. I don't want to talk about it. These are my bucket lists. So I'm with you, Shell. I'm with you. They aren't talking new maps till after first of year. Do I know when the next map will come out? That's what we're saying. Thanks, Kate Floyd. I know what we're shooting for, but I don't have any comms that I can put out there, unfortunately. I'm just taking a nice stroll through the woods right now so we can talk. I don't have any comms that I can put out there. Everything is still so fully in development. And there's reasons for that. We don't want the competitors to go, hey, they're doing this, we should get, you know what I mean? That's not the main reason, though. We don't want ever to build any false expectations. There's a thing, if you expose something too soon, you create too much hype and too much expectation, you can produce letdown. Which is something we see in the gaming industry. We're not perfect at it. We've tried different angles, and tried and been successful with some, not successful with others. At the end of the day, we make these maps for the players, so we don't want to create any ill will around the stuff before it's even out. So we hold off until it's at a point where we can actually start to talk and show about it when we've hit certain beats that we set to make things happen. God, what a gorgeous area. This is where I go for my whitetail camp, in an area called Greenwood. Although I'm glad I missed it this year. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but my buddy was here last night when I heard what happened. Oh my God, man. Hit me up in my Discord if you want more info on that one. 3.5 to 25 times scope would be nice. We need more scopes. The thing is, this is something I've had lots of talks with our developers on, with our designers, I should say. The thing with scopes, they know there's a big ask for scopes. They don't want to do something lackluster. They want it to add value if they're going to do something. We're hindered by our render distance. So to have a massive scope range and only be able to get out to 450 meters. Oh, excuse me, that was... would be maybe a little lackluster, a little disappointing. So they started looking into, okay, well, hold on. We can change these millidots. We can change the reticles. We can change the look of the scopes. Is that something the community would want? And really like different profiles of scopes and stuff. So they're really looking into it. They're looking at different things they can do because the community's asking for it, right? The community asks and they want to provide. Games by humans for humans, and humans want to make humans happy. Oh, man. I always buy bear tags when I'm out for elk. Yeah, Schrader, right? Like, that's why I say if you know, you know. Well, I stopped hunting them years ago, but we have so many run-ins with bears. And honestly, like, a number of those run-ins have been while we're field dressing. And, when you got your hands covered and your head down, and you're focusing on what you're doing, and you suddenly realize something big's close, like, danger close. I've grabbed my rifle in haste and got blood all over it. Try getting that out of a grain stalk. It's just, yeah. We've had problems with them in camp. We've had problems coming back to camp, and, we've got meat on the pole, because there's a lot of us hunting together. We've had a bear drag one right out of camp. We've had wolves in camp, but we don't need tags for them. We can shoot actually, I don't even think there's a bag limit now. At one point it was 15 per day because they're overrunning our area, have decimated it. My buddies told me, where we go for whitetail camp used to be one of the most electric spots we'd ever seen. Most of us would come out with something in years past. And now we're lucky if one or two out of 30 guys are coming out with anything. And this is a massive area that we hunt. The Christina Valley, Greenwood, if you know BC, you know where I'm talking about. If you're a hunter, then you know. It's just not good anymore, man. The wolves have killed off so many moose. Freaking moose. You wouldn't think wolves would take moose, right? You'd think the moose would be like, yeah. You are, move, peasant. They're like the royalty of the deer family. No, they take them down, man. They're pack animals. Brutal. Why is there no super chat anyway to show you guys some love? Because honestly, we feel like that would be... It's the same reason we don't have subs or anything like that. If you want to show some love, just support the game. We're here for you guys. We don't want to make it about that. I know you guys would absolutely... I know. I see how it goes in my own streams. I know what you guys would do for the company here, especially our devout followers. That's exactly why it's not enabled. But we would like to get the partner status so we can at least add emotes and do some more fun stuff. And it is something we're looking into. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. But I would urge you to go and check out some of our incredible creators that cover our game. They greatly deserve that support. They'll never ask for it. I know. I'm the same way. It's very humbling when it happens. But yeah, thank you. Here in Idaho, they all get pushed so far in the mountains by wolves. I honestly prefer it because you get to see more beautiful land. So in some areas it helps, right? In some area it helps. We have an abundance of wolves right now. It's like kind of a hunting epidemic for us folks. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. They've decimated the population. Yeah. It's so much so they've like lifted. I believe there's no daily limit anymore. You can take as many as you want. Oh, I want a 16x powered German reticle scopes. That would be cool. The reticles would be fab. It would be nice, wouldn't it, Snail? First time I had a white-tailed doe blow at me. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. I flinched and it ran off. My buddy asked if I got a shot off. He laughed at me and said loud, aren't they? Yeah, man. I know that feeling. The very first hunting trip I ever went on, I wasn't even hunting. Okay, I went out with one of my buddies because nobody in my family hunted. They're all freaking meat cutters, right? They're all butchers, but none of them hunted. And I went out with my family, or with my friends, and didn't even have a gun, didn't have my license, wanted to see if I was going to like it. This is back, like, I was like even 20, it was right around my 20s when I started. And I'm freaking old, okay? Anyhow, went out, walking through the woods with my buddy. And he's like, you know, he didn't have to tell me. I knew I had to be quiet, kept low. We were just trying to move to a spot. But on the way to the spot, we came across a buck and a doe. And he filled his tag right there in front of me. It was the first animal I ever saw get shot. It was absolute magic. It never happens like that. They both stepped right out onto the little trail that we were on, maybe 100 meters up in front of us. Like you could see clear as day what was in front of you. The doe stepped out, the buck came out, stopped just after it. My buddy right away, whoop, boom, down, cleaned everything. It was all so quick. It was in within like not even 5 minutes beginning to end. You know, he's pretty quick in field dressing. Taught me a lot. And I couldn't believe it. So like, that was my first experience. And when it gave that little, I was just, you know, come on. Like, come on. All of you hunters, you know that first time you've ever seen a real live animal out in the bush, how it feels. It is something else. I didn't realize goats were out this way. Mind you, I've been up here since the home range rework, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, it was something else, man. What's my personal favorite map? That's so tough. That's so tough. And it changes all the time. I'm terrible. I'm like ADHD kid over here. Honestly, I would have to say probably Emerald Coast. It's pretty hard to compete with. Top three would be Emerald Coast, SRP, and Reventuli. But most nostalgic is Layton. I still love going out on Layton. It's just, I love it. I truly do. Oh, look at this guy. You're gonna be friendly and just a little something while we're out rolling around. I'm not even really trying to hunt right now. I'm talking with you folks to let our hunters go because nobody's up here. Everybody's out and about. We got 600s out here still. Okay, everybody's cruising, man. Everybody's cruising. I have to run. Good luck. All right, Buckmaster. We'll catch you later, Norm. We'll see you, brother. You're not they'll get pushed. Oh, you said that right. Yep. Yeah, we have around 1,000 wolves statewide. I've seen nearly 100 wolves here while scouting or hunting for muleys and elk. Apparently, wolves kill a lot of mountain goats here too. They kill everything, man. They kill everything. They don't care what it is. If it's got meat, if it moves, it dies, right? It's wild. I like SRP, but it's because I'm biased towards the animals I had IRL. Rocky Mountain elk and muleys are amazing. I found a lot of folks are like that. I like shooting within 200 to 300 meter distance. But I'd like to see a better rendering on the binos, just for knowing what is in the distance, also for getting zones. I hear ya. I do hear ya. It's unfortunate that, you know, it's not possible with our current engine, unless there was some magic rework of the game. And I would say at that point, you know, we'd be looking at doing something new at that stage. If we're going to go through a big rework like that, right? It would be nice. It would be nice. Coyotes have deleted the deer. Yeah. Any packet of coyotes, wolves, they're just wild, aren't they? No, this game's on an older engine, but I didn't know if there could be well, people have tried to make them, but they just outright break the game. And it's silly how it breaks the game. Like, it's not like you go to change the render distance and things aren't rendering right. No, your animals stop spawning. You animals you've killed that are in your respawn pool, big animals just are deleted. Goofy things start happening. Animals start flying. It honestly, it can make the game very unplayable. Then people report their issues to our quality, our QA, to our support. And they spend all their time only to find out there is no issue. It's because they're using mods. So that's why we don't support mods. The worst is the population scanner. Screws up everybody's population. People keep using it. Like, don't use mods. Don't use mods. I realize they're popular. I could care less what you do to your own game, but it affects things. It affects things on such a massive scale. Let's take our little gold. It was a 3. I mean, I'll take it. Just out for a stroll. Hey, got ourselves a little bit of meat to put in the freezer. Not bad. Come on, dog. He's not happy with me. I haven't fed him in months. I'm just saying. Leighton Lake, this ball show many animals and ducks. Probably my favorite thing about this game is the community and playing with others. I'm with you, Shell. The community is what kept me going. Community is the reason I took this job. Look, I'm going to be straight. I had very healthy channels, you know, to a point that it was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing. You know, I don't make it about money because I did well in my previous company, which is why I can take a job like this. And but I made more creating. But I took the job with this for the love of the community. I thought that I could help. Thought I could be that voice with that real connection between the team and the community. That's exactly what's turned out to be. I'm able to fill in things that they're just not aware of, that they don't see, that they don't hear, that they don't experience. And I'm able to communicate to the community on things that maybe I shouldn't. Things maybe I should be a little more quiet about. I maybe give a little too much behind the scenes look and info, but I think it's helped. You know, I really do. I think it's helped an awful lot, in fact. Wow! Will you stop zigging and zagging? Oh, he totally hit the brakes on me. Target practice. Oh. There's more. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Yes. Whoa. Get it. Oh, he's totally... No! Dog! Dog! Okay. Oh yeah, you're done. Like, none of you have ever done that. It's fun, okay? I would never do that IRL. Obviously. But, like, that was fun. Yo, what up, Zaddy? How's it going? Just on the stream, you were talking about being possible to change view distances or just mods again? No, somebody was just asking about it. It's not something that you can do in game. Our engine doesn't support it. I did say that there is a mod out there that someone used. It just straight up breaks the game. So if you value your game, don't use the mods. I can't stress it enough. You know? Okay. This railroad's been decommissioned. Let's see. Hell, we actually didn't bugger him up. Or her. I should say her. We'll take it. There's a couple more over here to go get. Flying goats is right. This is Silver Ridge Peaks. Absolutely, Shaq. I just like being a source of suggestions, even if some of them are kind of out there in terms of realism. No, give it, brother. I love it. I love it. It seems you're human after all. We all just like to have fun. We all just like to have fun. We're all just human, my friend. Oh, the humanity. I know. But, you know, every now and then it's fun to cut loose and blast and everything that moves. And, you know, it's fun moving through here. It's rare. I never used to get the odd elk that would push through, but you never really had the big sheep back then. Kind of cool to see. I love it when the game goes chaotic. There's just something about it, right? There's something about the game that keeps bringing us back. Obviously, the trophies. Let's face facts. This game inadvertently became very heavily focused on trophies. We have players that have been playing since launch that are still out there trying to get this trophy or that trophy and get very specific in their travels and their hunts, right? And I love to see it. But there's also so many other ways to play other than just trophies. And I just love seeing it happen. I would love to find a way. And I was just recently talking about this with some friends. I've talked about it with work cohorts, and you know, there's incentives to do certain things in the game. I'd love to see more incentives for more specific things, like, hey, there's incentives to go and grind. You're great ones. There should be incentives to go and, you know, do like a proper hunt. And just yeah, love to see your ideas in Discord, my friends. Go ahead and drop it in there. Tag me if you've got a good one. I mean, a Vietnam map will probably never come on an account. There's so many rare species being there, but it's fun to speculate. Even if someone like, say, oh, it's not be hunted. Something like, yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. I love watching your TikTok channel. You get some great suggestions on there. You know, stuff that, you know, Vietnam might be a hard one to make happen, but would it though? I think something needs to happen. All right, I can't remember. I'm not a single player. I think something needs to happen in that area of the globe, personally. You want an M60 sometimes. Oh, for the love of Pete. The humanity of that. There it is, Peter. Yeah, I'd love to hear it, my man. You got your first level 4 diamond moose. Beautiful, beautiful. For me, I just love to walk around. Relaxes me after a stressful day. Enjoy the nature and animals. I feel more than a ranger and would love to have missions like that. That's actually a really cool take. That is a really cool take. I'm a little sad that the missions didn't get supported like they used to. So many in the community at that time came forth and said that they weren't doing the missions, that wasn't their focus. And, you know, the narrative side, the missions themselves were a massive undertaking. And so some of that bandwidth got shuffled around and went into, you know, things like new species and such. But I'd love to see a map come out that was more mission focused. But being a ranger would be a lot of fun. I think so too. Will there be a new great one before the new map or backfill some animals soon? The moose have horrible respawns, at least for me on Xbox. 2 great ones spawn, and I'm starting my grind at 1400 to rotate. Still at the bump times, getting respawn back is sometimes terrible. It's an awesome game, just need to touch more. You have to remember this game was never designed with grinding in mind. So, just be straight. Things are not always going to work like you expect them to from your knowledge of the game, from grinding from 0 to 60. Grinding is something that's come up really since the Great One Bear came into existence. And our team is still trying to find ways to make it more accessible for grinders, to you know, things that grinders have discovered that just, you know, because really it's a hunting game. When would you ever go and shoot so many animals like you do in a rotation for grinding? So if, you know, your animals aren't getting to their zones, well, that's by design. The AI, they're since we saw those changes a while back, need zones are simply suggestions, and animals are not supposed to show up specifically at those times every day. It's so that does affect a grind. I know for sure. But you know, they come in late. And some animals come in later, like bears walk really slow. they're late to their need zone. Sometimes they're early. It just really all depends. And every map is different. And sometimes it's affected by things like maybe there's like on here, maybe there's some mountain lions in the way. Maybe you've spooked them at some point and they've grabbed a new, they've moved to a new zone. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to realize. Often when they're moving around and doing things and they spook an animal, if an animal doesn't always flee in the exact same direction, they'll often gravitate to a new zone, which will change their pathing, which changes their time of day in certain locations. Just because you had that need zone 2 months ago here, you've been hunting since, that need zone's not just going to disappear, but those animals might be going to different zones, right? There's a lot of things that people don't take into account when they're out there doing their grinds. You know, but there's a lot to discover. The game isn't as open and shut as people seem to think it is. Perhaps things were looking a little predictable for a while until the home ranges got a rework and some of the AI was updated over the last few years and such. You know, the goal of the team at the end of the day is try to do our best to move towards an authentic hunting experience. If the players decide to do something different with that, by all means, have at you. You know, but when things are done differently, then things are going to show up differently and behave differently. And, you know, and then on the other end, like there might be things discovered that aren't working quite as intended, or, you know, then we have to react to that. So, yeah, just widening your view on that, because there's always a little more to it. The respawns are absolutely working as intended, especially for Moose, because that is something we did look into. There's definitely no hangups or issues there. But as to will there be a new great one before a new map, it's not really something I can talk about at this point in time. But you know, you've typically in the past seen every great one come with a map. I'd let you draw your own conclusions, but it's not something I really can give any information on at this stage, right? Oh, is everybody in right now? We got everybody in? Is everybody here? We too, we got 6. Thank you very much. Ditmars, thank you, my man. Hey, you've been a blessing to have you. It was great having you out for the competition. Love seeing you out there streaming. I gave you the follow. Yeah, and I'll keep an eye out there for you. Is it possible to spawn on a map and have a great one already on it? You know, we haven't made an official statement on that, but, you know, at one point it became a big problem, and then nobody saw it happen since. So, no official statement, can neither confirm nor deny. Or once you're walking around and exploring, it would be cool. Hey, Jackson, does EW cook anything on Unreal Engine? No. No, unfortunately, I'll give you a little insight into that. We have our own proprietary engine that we only Avalanche Studios have. We use it for a number of our games. We have a number of studios now cross-sharing information, which has helped immensely over the last number of years. Having games like Generation Zero out there, Second Extinction, Ravenbound, so on and so forth, all the way back to Just Cause, and Mad Max, and so on and so forth. It's really, really helped us as we move forward. Much like what happens with Unreal. Unreal has all these different studios all working. When there's a bug, they can report it, so on and so forth. And it's on a much larger stage. But to use something like Unreal, you have to license it. We would not be able to keep our game as cheap as it is if we were to ever license something like Unreal. And then we also don't have the freedom to do everything we want to do. Right now, we own the engine. We can make changes. It's all completely on us. There's so many reasons why, but I like to think the main reason is it's probably not, but no one would ever be able to tell you this because there's so many reasons why we have made our own engine. It's the ideal platform for any developer self-publisher, but I like to think it's the affordability aspect. We do everything with price in mind, trying to keep it down. We don't want our DLCs to cost much. We don't want our base game to cost much. We want people to be able to play. I personally hope we never go AAA, you know, because then you'd be like, oh my goodness, man, what was my last AAA? Cost me over $100. I was like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Never again. Well, I totally will again. But yeah, so I like to think That's one of the reasons why. It's probably not, so don't quote me. That was essentially the reason why I stopped playing. The amount of time needed in a single session to get a diamond was prohibitive. I suppose if you're only here to trophy hunt, that I could see that, but no, there's means and ways. There's means and ways. It depends on who you are as the hunter and what you're willing to do and what you do and so on and so forth. But to each their own, my friend. To each their own. Sorry to hear you go. Thanks for the heads up, ladies. No males in there. We'll just take a few. I'm okay with it. I am. I ain't fussed. I don't know if there's anything in the way there. Oh, it moved. Did we get it? Hard shooting through trees like that, obviously. We're not going to get a look-see at him. Unfortunate. Must have hit something. Right on, Real Honey. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? It does look amazing still. It's held up to time. It's still, in my opinion, I'm biased, I get it. But even outside, when I'm not wearing my EW hat, still the best looking hunting game out there. Others have tried, but they miss it on certain marks. Of course, they're still pretty good, but yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. I'm glad it's held up so well. The best lighting. It creates so many moments. Yeah, pretty happy. Pretty happy with where we're at right now. Listen, big shout out to Generation Zero. Their last series of updates, that game is going off right now. Their last update apparently was it the Companions update. There's just so many reasons to go to that game. So many people are flocking to it now. It's in a way different place than it used to be. And yeah, so I'm actually going to be installing it on my PC because of where it's at. It's pretty cool. If you don't know what Generation Zero is, think of Hirschfelden with robots. Thank me later. I kid you not, man. I kid you not. That's what it felt like when we were getting started. It just felt like Hirschfelden, and there were robots everywhere. But it's that survival. I think they even added like is it a base building element they added to the game? They've just changed so much. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What did we happen to find the blood, dog? I keep doing this for track. Oh, okay. So, well, the stream's going to end at around 11. It's not going to take that long to go through all the results. So I'm going to start announcing at 11. We're going to give them their full time to get through because they may want to watch it as well. Some of these folks that are in here right now had come out to support the PlayStation and the Xbox finals. So at 11 o'clock in 35 minutes, wow, time's flown. 35 minutes, we'll start going through the announcements and the winners here. And I'll show you what they entered. We'll pull it up, although it's hard to see in the format, but I can kind of talk through it. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty dang cool. Generation Zero. You're the deer, and they're the hunter. I dig it. I dig it. It is totally different now from release. Yep. Yep. A new species you like to see being from Wyoming is sandhill cranes. Interesting. I'd be up for that, Dusty. Seriously, Dusty Pride, I'd be up for that. That sounds pretty cool. Yo, Caleb, what's cracking? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, we shoot the leggies? What are we doing? Why are we shooting people in the legs? What the hell's happened? You need a hat like that? Look, this was my daughter's from when she was like a toddler. And somehow it fits my head. She got a big head too. Poor kid. Although it looks good on her. Maybe not so much on me. But, you know, seeing her Seeing her put it on now compared to back then is nostalgia. But it is the only thing only Santa hat we've ever owned that fits me. I wasn't going to wear it because the whole leopard print, and I thought, no, that's exactly why I'm going to wear it. Right? All right, dog. Lead me to the bounty. I see it already. Oh, no, it's a rock. I've been duped. He's on it. He's on it. No worries, empty. No worries to be distracted. Yeah, we're good. We're good, brother. We're getting there. We're getting there. The flight fidget spinner robots. They're pretty cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, especially if you like those sort of like end of time style games, which I'm big into. I love survival games. I love apocalypse, end of the world. You know what game I got into recently that like surprised the heck out of me was Zomboid. Holy, man, that game is so bloody in depth. All right, so we took 2 of them. We'll take it. We'll take it. What do you mean we missed it? What do you mean there was no... Oh, I don't even understand. We're just having a little fun here. We're not even really trying to hunt. We're shooting things that move. You know, having a good old day. Let's see where our hunters are currently at. What are we doing, man? Interesting to see where everyone's moving. Some really good spots. Now, see, what you have to remember, and I've been stressing this throughout the year, and I was hoping people would be paying attention. Like, I just see everybody hunting drink times. You have 2 other rest zones that are extremely valuable and very fun to hunt, especially if you like doing tree stand hunting or blind hunting. You can set these bad boys up and work them, man. I would say that feed zone is very similar to drink zone, but this is where it comes in right now. What sort of skill, because anyone can run around and shoot a gun and hit multiple animals, but how skilled are you at hunting? And that's what Apex Hunter is all about. It's 12:30 in the afternoon right now. This is not a good drink time. Well, there is. What drinks at 12:30? But it's not what it used to be, that's for sure. And so you have to be able to adapt. This is what we're looking for in the Apex Hunter 23. That's because everyone says drink zones are easy, but that's just hard. I don't know. Perfect hat for the game of Christmas. It kind of works, right? Right, Princess? I know. Good to see you. Robots, Jaxie, weak points in the Golden Zero. Ah, leggies. Well, you just shoot the leggies. I didn't know what leggies were at first, man. I just went with legs. I was like, I don't know. Things need to be more random. Well, I mean, yeah. Takes a little magic out, I suppose. Now that we know how it all works. I like to hunt the tree stand areas where the animals are traveling between zones. Yes. And rest zones, feed zones in between those, pathing routes. I did a video a long time back. It's still decent. It's not as good as it was. And I called it the Golden Tree Stand for Call of the Wild in honor of the Golden Tree Stand in Classic. And back then, it was the most electric spot. Like, it was wild. Absolutely wild. I knew there was a kitty up there. They're going to go. We could maybe get that kitty. Are you just going to stand there? We're not going to get that kitty. Okay, well, let's get you then. You're at a 150. No, you bugger. And they're all gone. I'm going to zero him for 300. See, come out of there. You've got 30 minutes. 30 minutes left, hunters. Oh, hold on. Let him come right into here. Did it go over? He's at the 200. I was a touch high. I was high. I was a touch high. I screwed it. I screwed it. Pay attention. Pay attention, Beard. I did. I zeroed it for 300. I should have leaned into it down more towards the bottom of the lung as I normally would. I'm rusty. What can a guy say? I'd like to see more tree stands to work over tripods. I feel like not enough trees are being to take them down. There's not a lot of trees by the water, correct, but there's tons of trees that are suitable throughout the reserve, following pathing routes, feed zone areas, and rest zone areas. Lots of great spots to set up. I've been trying to encourage the community to explore things other than drink zones, other than working the lakes, because realistically, how do you hunt IRL? It's the way the game was designed, right? Although it works, you can absolutely bounce around, do nothing but the drink zones if that's what you want to do. But again, this is coming from somebody who's more about the hunting, so don't listen to me if you don't want to be about the hunting. It could have been a hitbox. It's possible. I like to blame it on myself. Can I share the percentage of players that have never got a great one? I've got over 500 hours in my 6+ years, but I can't grind again. You know, great ones were never meant to be so attainable. They just weren't. Yeah. It just is what it is. They were supposed to be that rare pop-up, once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. That was how they were meant to go. So don't feel bad if you haven't got one. Truly. There's a very, very, very large number of players in our community that have not got a great one. I actually looked at the possibility of doing something. I would need my QA, our quality assurance team, support for it. I had looked to see if there was a way they could put some on my maps, and I could open a community hunt for players that haven't had a chance at it. Maybe do that on a stream, you know, and sort of say, okay, this is out there. Let the hunters go and go after it. I thought it would be a fun way to be able to offer it, but currently I can't bring those saves over to live. So our QA is looking if there's some way they can do it. Just for folks like yourself that want that opportunity to put one in their site, right? I'm a tree stand hunter and a water blood hunter. Never grinded, don't know how. We do what we know, my friend. I very rarely like to hunt drink zones. I just love getting on a map and see where the wind takes me. I'd love to hear that, Kate. See, the thing is, it's more apparent that, like, if you go to Twitch, everybody's grinding these days, right? But it's a little quiet over there. I believe that's why. You know, it's yeah. I shouldn't. Never mind. Let's move the topic. Let's move away. Let's move away from that. I'm one of those no-go players that have this game since 2021. Just casual hunting. The casual hunting is kind of fun, right? If you want to get serious about it, you can see what our grinders do. There are means, there are ways, but it's a commitment. It's a heavy grind. That's not how we intended. We intended to be just, random. The best thing I can say for the casual hunter, if you're looking to get yourself a specific great one, is just every now and then spend some time hunting those animals in similar locations on the map. That's it. And eventually one should turn up, but it may take quite some time. Just depends on how much you hunt. Play the game like I hunt in real life. I try to. It gets hard. And I've had fun just sort of strolling around here, chatting with you guys. Time's freaking flying on me. I should line up for something. Oh, speaking of lining up, sure, why not? Oh, 0 for 150. Oh. That should do him. That did him. Oh, there's more over there. This is one of the spots on Silver Ridge. I never really see anybody trying to do it. But if you're interested in ever trying a drive, an animal drive, this be the place. Ooh! Folded. That feels good. This be the spot. With 4 hunters lined up, right across here. In fact, the best spot is right before it narrows because you want to stop them from going up. So you have a hunter here, you have a hunter here, you have two in the narrows, and you push them down, you drive. You start back here with quads and you zig and zag, you drive them. They have to go through here and have some fun with that. I love the missions too. Might hit you game just to play. Yeah, you know what? I hear people say that. And it's absolutely an option. I like the grind, the progression grind, starting from scratch and working my way up. Most of my dimes are from feed zones and rest zones. I love to hear that, Panda. Love to hear that. It's a really fun way to hunt, and it's just something that I think our community many are just starting to discover. And I see it starting to happen, and I'm pushing. I want people to get back to that hunt as well. You know, even the grinders, go on a grind, but go and hunt. It's what made this game great. It's what made the game popular. It's what brought all of you here at one point or another, you know, and I just think we're moving away from that. And that was a nice gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is the one I'm interested in. He folded right up. Yeah, I hear you, Tactical Mamba. I hear that. I hear that. Got silver on it. It just double lunged it. It just stopped it that quick. It had no more push and it's oomph. No more oomph and it's push. He dead. Dead. Haven't heard that in a while. Man. I was so excited to get my great one, but I got almost as excited when I randomly find a rare diamond. You know what? My great ones have been some of the most exciting moments in my game because they've just shown up. You know, my first whitetail was a complete surprise. My second one, I was casually grinding, but differently than it's done today. Casually grinding. And when it came out, it blew my mind. And then again on my moose, that was just freaking wild. So, you know, it was that moment of, oh my God. And this was also at a time, the first two whitetail, when they were so special, everyone in the community came out for it. It was this massive event, you know, when any of the creators got it, people would flock in droves. And it just became something that person would never, ever forget. And I never will. It truly some of the highlights in my Call of the Wild gaming career, you know, much like the first few diamonds that we got way back in the day. I have to say my favorite diamond ever was Zaggy over on Medved, my first diamond. And then my second diamond was a very close second. Actually, my very favorite, I'm moving away from my very favorite, was my 1,000 scoring moose. But for different reasons, it didn't shake my core the same way. And this was just at a time, like, for those of you that weren't playing back then, you were lucky if you saw a diamond once a year. Okay? They were not attainable. You know? And then about my second year in, I figured out herd managing, and then it's just gone from there, which arguably I wish we never had them. It just made them too easy. I got to the point where I stopped counting diamonds, you know? I was there for moose. It was great to see it. Were you really? Were you there for that? Which the great one moose over on New England? It was wild coming around that corner. Man, my favorite Neil Diamond. I mean, I'm a little biased. My real name is Neil, so I'm okay with that. I can't sing any Neil Diamond songs. I'm almost 4,000 kills in Red Deer grind, and there are sides to hit. The great one is getting close. And are there sides? Not really. Not really. There's a certain level of RNG to a great one popping. There really, really is. But, you know, through your grind, I won't talk about it anymore because I put too much information out there that I think maybe just shouldn't have. There is something when it pops that is an indicator. But perhaps not if you have a whole bunch of diamonds stacked at a zone. So that, yeah, I can't really speak to that per se. I don't grind. Didn't say my data lost everything. Wish I could show you my. Oh, I'm I'm stumbling and reading. Uh, I'd love to see it, man. I'd love to see it. You know what? Honestly, Dusty Pride, I lost mine too. I lost mine too because I was constantly swapping back and forth between work builds, and I swapped into the wrong build without backing it up, and I lost it. It was unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Onward and upward, right? Here, let's bounce over here. 20 minutes, my friends. 20 minutes. Actually, would have loved to have stopped you guys 5 minutes earlier, but we'll give you right to the 11 o'clock mark. If you are confident with your kills, you know you have something big, powerful even. Start entering them in the Discord, my friends. You'd rather not know any secrets to the Great One? You'd rather just stumble across it? I find that it's... I like to refer to the core community a lot. What does that mean? Well, those are the people like yourselves that are here engaged in the streams, engaged in the official Discord, engaged in creator Discords and community Discords. Those are core members of the community, right? They're the ones that go out of their way to remain and stay involved. And they make sure they're involved. That's your core community. And that core community makes up that out of that, right? And it's that core community that a lot of them are into grinding and sharing their notes into grinding and figuring out the way this and that works. And it's hard for somebody like yourself that doesn't want to see or hear about some of those secrets because people talk about it openly. They ask about it in streams and such. And there's some great creators that do both. Some grind, some don't. It's great to go and watch them all. I love all of our partners, man. I love everybody, man. Right from iBuy to Lady to Scarecrow to Flitter to once you start naming them, you have to name them all. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to leave anybody out, even our non-native. I was going to say native English speaking. That's not the right way to say that. Like our Brazilian creators, like Chris, dude's awesome. He's awesome. There's so many great ones out there. Kinsko, who's just started coming back to us because he's had real life schooling and stuff going on. Like our creators are amazing. They truly, truly are. And they're so drastically different. So depending what you're into, you might want to go and watch this person. We've got grinders. We got those that don't grind. We get, some that are there, they're giving tips and tricks. Some that are there more to show the flow of the hunt. It's just what sort of hunter and who do you gravitate towards? I love it, man. I love it. We just have such a cool range of personalities. Map is beautiful, isn't it, Bagheera? I love it. I love it. It's why we keep coming back here. It's one of the best maps in the game. I would say top 3 community favorite. Honestly. It's like everybody's still moving and grooving, man. Look at the pronghorn, 450 plus, 2 of them from Timmy. Oh, man. He's out there. I think he's crushing it, man. I got the feeling. I've seen his name popping up a lot. I think they're all crushing it. I can't wait to see what they do. I just started Call of the Wild and only have the basic, not latent lakes. Any tips for beginners? 100%. First off, let me tell you, you could try any map within the game for free to see if you like it. Okay? But you can't try the weapons. So if you're ever trying to add any DLCs, I always tell people start with your favorite weapon, the favorite weapon packs first. Like, I think everybody should have the modern rifle. You get these bad boys right here. Hold on. These semi-autos, they're absolutely insane. They're so much fun to hunt with. They cover a lot of classes. Smoking barrels, weapon pack 1 and 2. Like there's so many in there. The community is really good at helping with that. But that's as far as those DLCs go. Because I get asked that a lot. Layton's a great map. You can spend so much time on Layton. I went 0 to 60 on Layton many, many times, especially in the early days. So nothing wrong with that map. Tons and tons of animals. What I would suggest to our new players first getting started, let's just go with no DLCs. Push past all the rifles until you get to the 7mm. Unlock that first. Make that your first, right? So you've got your 243. It's kind of an end game gun. Thing's a bit of a little beast. Get into the polymer tips, though. You do have to pay for the ammo, but that's okay. You'll make a lot of money with the kills. You get paid really well with them. So here's how it starts. You start off your 243, you get into the polymer tips. You wait until you can unlock the 7mm. Now you're unlocking all of your toys. You want all those toys, all the collars. You want the binos. You want that rangefinder at 12 or 13? It sucks, but it'll carry you to 24, 26, 22. Mid-20s, where you get this rangefinder, which makes a world of difference, my friend. And the rest is gravy after that. You'll unlock all of your different tools, all the collars, which are extremely powerful. But getting that 7mm is important because between the 243 and that 7mm, you can take 98% of the animals on just about every map. What you can shoot ethically, which weapon class, which ammo works for which animal class. Holy Stumbleina, is very important to pay attention to. That'll get you going, my friend. Absolutely. Come join the Discord. There's lots of folks that love to meet new hunters, find people to play with the multiplayer, to help out with questions like this as well. And I'm always around too. I like to help our new players. Welcome to the community, my friend. Great to have you with us. Great that you came and found us. This is our annual event you've joined up on, our Apex Hunter. We currently have 7 hunters right now competing for their 3 best kills around the map. We do this once per year for each platform. We've already done Xbox. We've already done PlayStation. Today's the PC finals. We're going to be announcing the winners of all of the platforms here in 14 minutes. Hunters, you have 14 minutes. It's been tight. The winners get a gorgeous SteelSeries Gamers headset. It's a high-end one. It's very nice. On top of that, they get a bunch of Call of the Wild, Avalanche Studios merch. It's very cool. I was wearing some yesterday. Have you guys caught that? First time I've been able to fit any of their clothing. When you lose 70 pounds, it happens. And I was pretty happy with that. I got to rock that yesterday live on stream. But you also get the role of Apex Hunter Champion within Discord. And those are probably the biggest bragging rights. There will be 3 people total that have that role for the entirety of a year until next year's comp. And, of a server that's like 70,000 people, that's pretty active, that's pretty good bragging rights, if I do say so myself. That is gorgeous. I love Elm so much. What a terrible angle to be on. Hey? What a terrible angle. Would a level 8 beat a diamond level 5 in this tournament? Would a level 8 beat a diamond level 5? Probably not. Probably not, but... It depends. Have they met all their... Well, if you don't meet your checks, then it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see it here shortly. I can't say too much. You're welcome to go and figure out the formula, how to convert it, though. We figured it out long before I worked for the company, and that's how we run King of the Kill in my own server every week. It's a fun weekly competition that's been running for going on 7 years. You should go back. If you want to see Scoring 1.0, in my server, I have the King of the Kill Hall of Fame. Go way back to the very beginning. It'll blow your mind seeing some of those animals. Oh, I totally am. Shell, I'm not even kidding, man. Well, I could have before, too. I put weight on when I hurt myself. When I bust my back up real bad, I put on weight. And, but I'm still, mobile guy. I was still out hunting. I was still doing my thing. I carried it well. Because this isn't meant to sound wrong. I'm a big guy. I was into bodybuilding in my 20s. And I was really very, very active and fit. And so I've got big frame, and so I carried it well. I carried myself well, but I'm so happy to have lost the weight. It has been a huge focus for me, massive focus, in fact. I encourage anybody, man, don't just count it out. It's so easy to fall into the traps of I work, come home, your routines. Just 20 minutes a day, man. Change those eating habits. Can I still enter into the PlayStation 1 for next year? You could come and try out for the qualifiers. We put it out everywhere. You got to make sure you're following on our socials. I'd highly recommend you're in our Discord. We put all the notifications out. The qualifiers was last Tuesday. Not this one past, but the one before. We've been running this for 2 weeks now. This Tuesday just passed was the PlayStation finals. Last Thursday was the Xbox finals. And today's the PC finals. It's a shame you're only finding us now, but yeah, make sure you're in the Discord with all those notifications turned on. I'm looking to do something, maybe if I'm allowed to get approval through the year, a little competition just to have a little more fun, because these are great fun, man. Seeing everybody out there competing like this is just great. 10-minute warning. Apex Hunters, you have 10 minutes to drop and collect your kills. Anything after that point will not be accepted. I will be calling all the hunters to my location at the 11 o'clock mark. We'll go from there, baby. We'll see how they do. Bodybuilding was a ton of work. It was a ton of work, and it was so different from what I do now. Right? It was so different, and I couldn't keep up to that anymore. Are you kidding me? I work, I got kids, I got friends, I got a life. It was all I did. I lived at the gym back then. Gonna have to start participating in King of the Hill. No, King of the Kill. King of the Kill. KOTK. It's actually what inspired me to do King of the Catch over in the Angler, if you're familiar with it. It's very similar. Very, very similar. Yeah, come on over. Get your name immortalized. You'll see people from almost 7 years ago with their name on the leaderboards. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. My Discord isn't as busy as it used to be. It used to be you couldn't keep up the chat back when I was creating full time, right? It's still a lot of great folks in there, a lot of really good people. I'm in there. Yeah, you know, I'm in the VIP mostly. I apologize for that. It's hard to be everywhere all at once, but I'm there. I'm there. Oh, H1, you made. Oh no, oh no, it got lostage. Got you, brother. Knockout TK. What are we saying? I'm so lost, Hosen. What are you saying, brother? Yo, what up, Johnny? Good to see you, my man. Alpha Run, Silver Ridge Peaks right now, brother. Oh, it's such a great map, dude. Such a great map. Can we optimize the game for the Xbox Series? We did. Series X really felt it, and PlayStation 5. The S was a little harder because it's the hardware isn't the same. It's not on the same level as the X. I mean, no offense if that's what you're playing on. They call it next gen, but it's more in line with the last gen. And we had issues trying to bring it up to speed. But yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. Team comp will be awesome. 3 teams of 2. I have 5 comps I'm sitting on. Let's just go with that. And one of them is teams. It's teams. Yeah, we'll go with that. Kill Kill's great to see how. Yeah, absolutely. Just got my first legendary on the Angler. Congratulations. Very nice. Oh, you're gonna give me a. Come on, everybody's done it once or twice per game. We need either a blacktail or a mule deer. Great one. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that very much. That was one of the top 5 requested for a while, and it's just all but drizzled off. Celia Diamond Black Bear. They're a pain. Oh, geez. Dusty Pride, thank you, my friend. W chose well for someone to connect to the community. I don't do well with compliments. Thank you. Oh, it didn't even die. I'm only half paying attention right now. It all just, you know, it's funny how things happen in life. Like, it really is. It's funny how things happen. I had made it my mission to, at the time, to really, I was like your one-stop shop for everything you needed to know about this game. My channel was all about guides. I was figuring everything out, and my channels for then blew up, and I got to know so many in the community. And ultimately, at some point, I had EW ask me if I would cover some of their streams TK, being the hunter that he is, was going on some hunt trips, and I graciously accepted. Over the course of the next year and a half, I covered a number of their streams for them. I loved it. It felt like being at home because a lot of the folks in there were the folks that were in my community, and I got to meet new folks. And then they opened up a position and told me I should apply and gave me the job. And it's been great. I've learned a lot since then. I don't want to go up in there. I kind of want to hang by the lake because we're about to finish here. Actually, let's go back. Let's just head over to Lodge. And we'll wait for everybody to come on in. I love that screen. I love that. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven, man. Working with Expansive Worlds. They're so different from other developers. Or they've always appeared that way to me. And since I've started working with them, they've appeared that way. The way they go about things is so different. The way they handle just everything. You know? Right from the need to keep things affordable. Really? That blew my mind. To the way they like to communicate, the way they like to interact with their community, take community advice, listen to what the community wants. And honestly, it was at a time when things weren't going so great in the community. You know, it was pretty toxic in these streams and around the community because there were issues, and traditionally in this industry, that stuff's not explained. And yeah, I made it my purpose to kind of teach what I had learned, you know, and kind of sort of educate the community. Yeah, if you guys are done, you can head up to me, but you got 3 minutes left. And it's just been I think a great fit. I love it. So my year in reflection is I couldn't ask for much more. I work with some incredible people. I work in an incredible community, 2 incredible communities, because the angler is like no other. If you haven't gotten involved, heck, the community's enough to keep you there, let alone the great state the game's in. But it's such a pleasure what I do, man. I get to meet some incredible people. And 2024 has a lot more in store. There's a lot more to come. And it's what we make of it, my friends. You know, you look at a game, you should look at a game like you look at life. To a degree. Don't go shooting all the animals you see. That's not what I mean. There's a lot of things that you'll come to in life that honestly you need to overcome. Much like in a game, you'll come across issues, you'll come across points where you just can't get that animal you're looking for, you can't push on. Sometimes you got to dig deep. You know, you got to dig deep and commit. And it always pays off. And in a game format, when you get that big trophy, when you get that rare you've been looking for, maybe you're just trying to hit level 60 or unlock a weapon on that grind. It's rewarding. It's the multiplayer shenanigans, your dogs are teleporting. But it truly is inspiring, I think, where we've come to together in this community. And thank you all for an incredible 2023. Now we have something to get into, my friends. We got to get these folks wrapped up. They got a little under 2 minutes. There's guns blasted just over that hill. Man alive. I absolutely love it. Made it just in time. Right on, Wyatt. Good to see you, brother. I want a great one, Red Fox. Oh, I'm with you, Johnny. I think that would absolutely upset the community more than anything else. It would be such a cool, great one, and it would get so much hatred. It would. People would be so upset. Oh. A lot of the core members would be happy about it. The OGs that have been around for some time. I would love it. I think a great one, Fox or Coyote, would be absolutely amazing. Oh, Tipsy, brother, thank you, my man. It's been great watching you move through the year too, dude. He's an inspiration to us all. Tipsy here, man. He's if you want to find him, you can find him at twitch.com/Tipsy FPS. He's one of our partners. You'll find his links in the Discord. I can't say enough good about this guy. I gotta go back. I get to watch a lot of your streams, but after the fact, so I never get to interact. But you always put a smile on my face, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out. What's up, Mog? Another time, last one didn't work. What are we? Oh, invite. I didn't even see that. Let's see. As we're at the end. That's it. Guns down. All right, hunters, to me, anything after the 11 o'clock mark will not be accepted. Come on into our location. Guns down, scopes up. We are done. Apex Hunter 23. That is it. A wrap in the bag. Nothing harvested from this point will be accepted. All of our hunters have gathered. My friends, I'm not going to keep you here any longer. Get to us. Get into Discord and give us your kills as quick as you can. Hit those entries. I highly recommend just go back one more time and make sure you're giving us the correct screens. If they're not the right ones, we can't accept them. I hope you all read all that, like I've stressed 11 times. I have faith in you, my friends. Good luck to you all. Now, here we go. We are going to start with the Xbox Finals, my friends. Now, listen. I have to buy time. My boy Mog, as you see him in chat, he's in there now. He's calculating. So as fast as these guys can enter them, as fast as he can enter it, the sooner we can go ahead and go through it all for the PC finals. I'm going to do my best. We may even have to go out for a hunt. Who knows how long it's going to take. But let's get to it. Let me go and grab this. Now I'm going to show you Apex Hunter 2023. We keep track of it on a spreadsheet. It's nothing fancy, okay? We didn't put a lot of time into making it look this, that, or the other. And here we go. This is how we compile our scores. Now you can see we've had 3 entries from Dre 3000.0. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty cool to see. We can take a look. We can blow these up a little if we want to get real nitty gritty. But a 385, man, a 160.26, and really, it's all about that and the medals. And we got golds. We got golds across the boards. What did we get here? We got a bighorn sheep scored a 148.10, a gold. All very respectable kills. Now, the reason we ask for the screens that we do, we can go ahead and we can confirm all of these. We're looking good. Here is a tally, what each one scored, and what we're looking at is a total score of 2,444.12 for Mr. Dre 3000. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Down to Mr. Official Doan, who was defending his title from the 2022 Apex Championship. What has he got on here? Okay, he's got a gold, scoring 169.72. He's in level 4. He's got another level 4, scoring 174.35. And we have, of course, the Rocky Mountain Elk coming in with a score of 419.45, and it's a gold. Hard for me to read these things. Now, again, all of this goes through a calculator, which is totally scored differently from today. So although that looks like more, it's actually not how it all works. And it all has to do with their pre-existing scores that they had. Anyways, Doan came through with a total score of 2,628.95. Oh, yep. We're going to head down to Zen. I think you kind of understand what's happening here now. Zen, my man, he put up a hell of a fight here. Got himself the old bighorn sheep. 147.66, a gold. Another bighorn sheep at 135.88, also a gold. And topping it off with the Rocky Mountain Elk at 463.29. Pretty dang cool, man. You can see where those scored. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But again, looking where they score relatively and compared to where it be as a diamond, where it isn't above is what's key in knowing how well it's going to score, right? If you've got a gold that's almost a diamond, you know that's going to score well. You get a diamond, you know it's scoring well. He came in with a total of 2550.82. Y'all kind of know where this is going. John Eric coming through with the pronghorn. One of my favorites, man. I absolutely love these things. Scored at 81.20, a gold. 2 pronghorns, in fact. He's got another one here for 80.82. Coming in with the bighorn sheep at 133.37 with a total of 2339.53. I'm just saying. You can see how this is pretty close. Ditmars rolling through. What did we get, brother? We got a silver on that one, and unfortunately that means this isn't accepted. And one thing that we were very, very specific on is you must pass all checks. So this unfortunately takes you out of the running, and at that stage he isn't able to compete with the others. But it was a pleasure having you, Ditmars. I found another creator that I will definitely be checking out, finding you over on Twitch. If it had have lined up, you would have had a total of 2328.67. Currently, with only these two scoring, you managed to get 1487.58. But a very good showing nonetheless, my friend. Wrigley unfortunately had some connection issues and wasn't able to go, but I think you saw it as we drift past it. We have this year's winner, Under the Tree, has taken the Xbox Apex Champion 2023 crown. He did so with some rather nice kills. He's got himself a level 4, 163.95 scoring Bison. Also a level 4, 165.8 scoring Bison. And topping that off with a level 5 medium Troll that added quite a chunk to the score. 481.10. Coming in at a total of 2652, edging out above the rest. Congratulations, Under the Tree. Round of applause, my friends. You're already on my message list. Shoot me a message with how excited you are. I'm gonna have to get your shipping details and stuff like that from you. We'll get you sorted. Just a disclaimer for anybody here right now. We need to ship this stuff off ourselves. We need to get it sorted. Most likely it won't head out until the new year, just because most of the team is already on vacation. We have a skeleton crew. It's what they do in Sweden and such. They believe in giving that much needed time off to rest and recoup so you're energized. And I'm not sure exactly who is handling the shipping over there, but I'm just saying, to my understanding of what happened last year and the year before, I believe it'll be the beginning of January. But you got yourself a SteelSeries headset coming your way. Some beautiful swag that you can't get anywhere else. And you will have the crown to wear and strut around the Discord. And I hope to see you in there engaging, my friend. Go show it off. Congratulations, Under the Tree. Well done. Well done. Holy, my man. Holy. Now. Over to PlayStation we go. Can I actually do something first? I want to take that, because I made a mental note for myself. And, let's see. I'm going to do something here. Move that. Okay. Yoink! Here we go. This, I can't speak on behalf of PC. This was super, super tight. Like super, super close. Let's see how we did. Junior T, my man, stepping up here with the big old 4 gold sheep. Scoring at 148.42. Very nice indeed. With a Rocky Mountain Elk level 4, 378.57 is a nice score. And having a level 7 hard, these mountain lions are a tricky one. They can score very well. 36.84. Because they are often very close in that gold and close to diamond range, They're always a good bet. Love seeing this coming out there. A lot of people aren't great at hunting mountain lions. You came in with a total score of 2501.07. Now we had Mr. Robinson Rex rolling in. This is always a shock, but it's a mythical. Bears are a funny one, but with the mythical, 21.62. We're going to take a peek and see how that scored. Mule deer. That should be a diamond. I'm just saying, man. I love these racks. 272.14. Very nice entry. And ladies and gentlemen, check that bad boy out right there. 104.50 diamond pronghorn, slamming him on the board. I'm gonna just say it. Diamonds are a hunter's best friend in this competition with a monster score of 2733.66. Unbelievable. Let's move down the list here and take a look at Weasonator, throwing that gold pronghorn up on the board. 81.6, 83.67 gold. We got a level 4 bison, scoring a 172.86, and a level 4 bison 162. Quite a gap between those two. That put him on the board at 2545.52. Those little bits make a difference when they're the smaller 4s, right? And the smaller on that range. But that's still an extremely impressive score, man. 2545.52. Man alive. Shelbinator. Tragically for Shelbinator. Did we accept the wrong one? Did I not? Oh, we never explained a MOG. Well, it actually gives a higher score for her because of this here. She had one that it was important that we had all the info showing, and it wasn't. This one counted. It was the other one she sent me. This was her backup. She crushed this here. She crushed this. It's beautiful. Get that back down here. Up there. It goes up there, Beard. Holy. I'm bad at playing with things. But nonetheless, pronghorn, level 4, 93.89. We got the bighorn sheep, 147.72. And this gorgeous mountain elk dime, baby, coming in at 492.01 for a total score of 2733.15. You may see where this is going. She absolutely crushed it. The competition is fierce. Oh my goodness, Mr. Witowski. Much love to you, my friend. He is a tenacious competitor. He has been out here year after year. He makes the qualifying. He knows the game. He has the most legendary, I gotta show it, man. The most legendary cards in the game. What do I mean by cards? He gives us a player card every year. I love you, brother. I'm serious, man. If I could invite you over for beers, I think we'd have a blast, you and me. He stepped up here to play with the big old Plains Bison, scoring a 181.81. We got another Plains Bison coming in at 170.88, and another Plains Bison coming in. This was it was a 3, scored a 160.55. This one certainly helped your endeavors, but you can see how they dipped off. My man got a 26.56.83. You guys are seeing how close this is, right? It came down to 2 scores. 2733.15 and 2733.66. Robinson Rex by a beard hair, takes this year's win for the PlayStation Finals Apex Hunter 2023 champion. Congratulations, Rex Robinson. You crushed it. You took that win by a hair. It came down to Battle of the Diamonds. I honestly, man, oh man, so close, you two, so close. There was a deciding factor that really, you can see how it played out. Congratulations, but a big congratulations to each and every one of you. I can't believe how strong of a fight our competitors put up for this year. You have no control over the spawns on the map, the time of day, whether you're working drink zones or rest zones, and yet you all persevered for an incredible showing. My heart goes out to our competitors that weren't able to keep their connection, or for the reasons why they weren't able to continue. To Thori Theory, I haven't even heard from her. She disappeared partway through. I have mad respect for her as a hunter in the community and for who she is. You guys may have got off lucky, because if you see the kills she brings in, I'm just saying, we might have, well, actually, I gotta be honest, this was a tough one, because like I kind of expected someone this year, but then we had these, I've looked through and seen some of the entries and the trophy lodges in Discord that some of you folks had. It was fierce. Well done, my friends. Congratulations. You're all legends in my mind. Now, I don't know. You're all the 2023 champions. Oh my God, is he done already? Mog, are you a freaking legend? Holy crap, this man's a machine. Is that all of them? You got them all in already. Mog, can you confirm in chat for me? Do you really have that? Oh, he's just finishing one right now. It's okay. Hey, Echo, no worries. I see him in chat. He says, I don't think I got it. I'm a little worried. It is quite all right, my friend. Guys, I've got you all in game right now, but I think I'm going to swap my screen here. You're welcome to hang out. We're going to announce this here as soon as we have it. How does this come through, actually? I'm curious if it works. It's a screen I put together. We're just going to go ahead and feel a little Christmas cheer, my friends. That's right. If this... There we go. There we go. However you're going to spend your Christmas holidays, I hope that you are going to have an opportunity to get out there and spend it with your loved ones, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's a pet, whether that's a preference to be by yourself. Nonetheless, it is a time of year that we all need to reflect on the year that has just passed as we lead into the next year that is going to be on our doorstep before we know it. I urge you all to take forth some of the energies you bring into this community. Be great friends, great brothers or sisters, great mothers or fathers or kids, and do your best to make somebody in your world smile and be happy. It brings joy to everybody. It's a motto I live by. I get to practice it every day in this incredible community. You all have made me a better person day in and out. And I like to think that you have made our entirety of a team and our company policies, our company politics have become better because of each and every one of you. The Apex Hunter comp, it's not perfect. It's certainly not high-end productions that our devs have spilled out. It is something that we, your community team, have put together to bring some sort of way to give back to each and every one of you for everything you do for us through the year. Whether it's hanging out in our Discords that we love to see you in all so much, or our illustrious Facebook group that may have already hit that 100K mark. We are that close. Maybe you hang out in our creators' live streams and that's your involvement in the community. Maybe you're in the comment sections of some of our creators. Maybe you're someone that likes just simply to hang out in game and talk to our players through there. You all do your bit. And everybody here at Expansive World is extremely thankful for you and all of your energies. So from the bottom of my bearded heart, thank you for an incredible 2023. And I'm looking forward to 2024 and all it has to bring. All right. We are ready, my friends. Let's get back to this. Let's see who we got. Almost brought a tear to my eye there. Almost brought a tear to my eye. I love this community so much and everything that you guys do. Oh, he's just pushing the buttons right now. He is almost there. Dare I say, we got a good 10, 15 to go. I see my I'm give me 1 second, please. 1 second, my friends. That was my son. Power went out. Early dismissal. They're loving life, baby. He's on his way home. I think he was looking for a ride, but unfortunately, I'm live right now. Oh, goodness. Love that stone mount on the wall. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? That's just a little something. It's something I put together on my streams, but I love the cozy feel. It's something I like to celebrate Christmas, and I haven't had time to do my own thing. My community suffers so that I can spend more time and energies on this community. Fortunately, they're all in this community. I thought I had an animal next to me. They're all in this community, so it's still a win-win. Some incredible guys and gals. Amen, Jackson. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you, Nell folks. Nice and cozy. Thank you, Mr. Rue. Love that lodge. I love it. May the new year bring us Africa 2.0. Don't get your hopes up. That if it's to happen, we need more from you guys that you want it, like in Discord. It's not something coming in 2024. I don't want any false expectations. I'll be seeing you around, Jackson. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, dude. Merry Christmas, Buckmaster Dorn. Merry Christmas, everybody. Poor Bog. He's feeling the pressure. He's feeling it. I think. Yeah, he's just doing the scores right now. We're going to wait. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Oh, getting to watch this happen. Sorry, I'm scrolling. It does that. It does that as I scroll out there. Well, man. Jeez. I was right about my finish, though. Yeah, hey, but you did good, dude. You did good. You, it was the lower end bisons that brought your score down there. If you take a look, and this is a good indication of what you can follow for next year, my friends. If you make it into the comp, let's go to Mr. Witowski as an example. Or wait. I'm on the wrong comp. There it is there. Here we go. So you can see the drastic scoring difference between this level 4 and this level 4. This one here came in at 181.81, whereas this one came in at 170.88. You can see what that does to the final score. That's a huge amount. It might only seem like 10 points on this animal's numeric scale, but if we're looking at an animal on a total of, think of it out of 1,000, and the conversion is going to have a big effect, right? So you can see how that happened. So a big level 4 bison is going to really be a big score, but a small level 4, it's a smaller trophy. It's not going to have as big of an impact. You can even see it here. Oi! I didn't mean to do that. Control Z, undo what you did. This one here being a level 3 at a 160, ignore the level and look at the score, the 160. brings you down to an 831. Now, this is still a very respectable score. But when you get into those high level animals and seeing what they score, like this was a good sized pronghorn, but not the biggest level 4. It could have gotten bigger than this. So that is pretty nice. You know, this one goes up to, you're going to get level 4s that go all the way up to that 98.01. So the bigger of that level, the more it's going to score, which is how the 1.0 scoring used to work. It had a big focus on that sort of information, right? This is an absolute beast. I mean, this thing crushed him with a 970. Like, to see how close Shell and Rex came, like, that was mind-blowing. And the win could have went either way. This hurt because it wasn't actually a monster 4. It was a level 4, but it was comparatively a lower scoring 4, right? So that hurt a little bit, which brought it down to 821. However, this is a freaking huge pronghorn. Like, that's literally massive. Like, to a point of, oh my God, how did you get that? Like, way to pull that off my map. That is extremely impressive, which scored it over 1,000. That's how you know this thing was monstrous. It scored 1,012. And that was the deciding factor, because they had one that was very close, right? Very close. One that was this was much lower than she had submitted, but this was much higher. And just that balance, when you do the math and add them together, they were off by, I think this is 0.15 and 0.66. Unbelievable. You guys, man. Just, no, you can't top this year's and keep it PG. That was pretty amazing. I'm just going to say. I'm just saying. I miss the old scoring just for the ease of comparison. It was easy to understand. It's true. It's true. It really was a whole lot easier. It is definitely a whole lot harder to do it this way. But, you know, at the same end, it's more work, but we can still make it happen. We can still see the end results and how it all pulls together. Oh my goodness, I love it. One of our game designers who had been lurking in the stream, and he starts it off, hey Neil Diamond. Much respect. Oh, I really enjoyed meeting him too. If you're watching, you know who you are. We had some good chat. He let me get my hands on some super top secret stuff when I was in Sweden. I truly, I'm a guy that don't waste wishes. I truly believe in that. You'll almost never hear me say I wish. I wish we had been able to move to Sweden. The impact I could have had there. I felt it every time I've been in that studio. And the people are just so bloody great. So there it is, man. There it is. Let's take a look. Are we ready for PC? Poor Mog, man. What a bloody legend. He stepped up to help me this year, and I have nothing but mad respect for it. He's got 2 to go. I'm going to start showing, because he'll be done by then. He's almost through it. I will wait. I will actually, I should wait until he's on the last one. I should. The suspense is killing me, man. It really is. It is. I just, you guys, man, I love seeing you come out. Love seeing you targeting this competition and what you're able to do with it. I want to do more like it. I really do. It's hard. I have to argue the case on how popular it is. You know, our average streams, we have hundreds on each platform watching. We're not even 100 right now. I don't know how to entice people more, you know, because it's not for them. They're not getting anything, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to make more noise about it next year ahead of time and see if we can pack the house. I wonder if there's ways that we can expand it. We really can. It would have to be another competition. I'm thinking out loud here. I just want to give back to the community more. We'll try. We'll put our heads together. They should add partridges for Christmas next year. Yeah, unfortunately, you won't see seasonal events added like that. It means that we have to patch them in and patch them out, which means massive downloads for our console friends, because we have no control over how they compress our files. That's why we can't do that stuff, unfortunately. If we were a live service and could patch it, then we absolutely would. Spence is killing you. Spence is killing me. No doubt, Luke. No doubt, brother. All I want for Christmas is polar bears next year. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you want us some EW swag? Oh, man. Explain to work, I'd take the day off to play video games. Most people I talk to just miss the qualifier, but we're interested. Yeah, no, it's, just get them to come hang out, come do their thing. And you bring us, no doubt. Okay, I'm going to start. We're going to take our time going through. I know, it's killing me right now. I don't even know who the winner is at this point. I got to see the other ones, man. I don't even know. Good luck. Let's see it. Okay. Legendary Hunter. Throwing down a gold. 102. Okay. 102 is not bad. That's not bad. What do we got? We have a gold 167. Bison. Okay. 167. That's not going to be the best score. It's a small 4, right? Hard to tell unless you're watching those trophy raids. Oh, my man. Look at this guy with the big old diamond bear scoring 23.79. Wow. Bringing a total of 2763.69. Not bad. I was a little concerned about the Bison. It's a smaller 4, right? Coming in at 866. It's not the biggest diamond, but it's respectable. Now remember, diamonds used to start at 968, was it? 965, something like that. And scoring 1.0, my memory fails me. Not bad. Not bad with a total score of 2763.69. Timmy, let's see how Timmy did. What did we get here, my friend? I see boards right across, or golds across the board. A 408.81 gold on the Rocky Mountain. Okay. We got the beautiful pronghorn at 86.93. All right. And a 91.34. That's a decent 4. We can see what that does to the score here. So being on the smaller end of the 4, it gives us an 806.79. It's the same with the pronghorn. You can see the difference from what was this one was 91.34. This one was 86. So I mean, we're only talking really 5 points difference, but look what that does to the score, right? With the conversion, we're talking almost 40 points. 38 point difference in scoring between the two, both the same level, but this one being bigger than that, and still not a monster, but still brings you in at 2533.53. A very respectable showing, my friend. Very respectable. Bookie Dookie, what did we get? Oh my God, are we kidding me? That's right, doggo. We're starting off with a 166.19 diamond bighorn sheep. Look at the curls on that bad boy. Whew. Dang. There's so many curls on that. Kids be sliding down it at the playground. Look at the sizes of those. That is wild. Looks great, my friend, with a 166.19. We got a gold bison with a 181.22. It's a 5 medium. Oh, you done got trolled. You got trolled right there. Oh, man. What did you get over here at a mythical 37.85? So, oh, baby. Where did we go from there? Oh, man. Oh, them's biggins. There's some big score going right now with a total of 21.31. Bookie Dookie throwing down the competition right now, my friends. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Oh, Ray, somebody was streaming while we were doing this? I buy. Come on, brother. We're doing the Apex comp. You're out there streaming. Awesome creator right there. Throwing us a raid and throwing some love over on Twitch. Much respect, brother. Good to see you, my man. Bookie Dookie, you have absolutely crushed this. What do we got? Is this, like, I don't even know what to say. Where are we at? Did we just see the winner? Because that is kind of wild. We got a gold. Level 7, gorgeous kitty, I might add. Scoring at 37.33. Very respectable. We got a Plains Bison. The 178.70. Is that where we're at? With the difficulty, I mean, hey, man, bringing the 4 in is always nice. It's hard to tell unless you're watching those trophy ratings. The 178 is just, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's respectable, my man. And level 4 Mule scoring a 280. That gives us a total, my friends, of the 909, 924, 846, 2680.82 is actually a pretty score, man. Nice work, brother. Nice work. That is respectable, but it's not going to dethrone this crazy 28-21. Like, for real, Buki. We might be looking at our champ. Echo, how did you do, brother? How did we do? We got a gold 174.38. A 164.94 might just take him out of contention, my friend. And a 93.59, very respectable Mountain Goat. Bringing the scores in at 902, 853, 826 for a 2582.34. Very respectable, I will say. Not enough to dethrone. Where are we at? Gold, gold, gold. Oh my goodness, we can't read that. Were you able to decipher that? You might not be accepting that. I don't think you can. It didn't have a score. Unfortunately, with 2 very respectable kills, this one's just too blurry. And we are past the half-hour mark now as well. I should have called that out. I'm too stuck into doing the announcements here. They only had 30 minutes to get it in there, so we wouldn't accept anymore anyways. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. That one just didn't quite make it. But, you know, respectable scores nonetheless. And there it is, my friends. There it is. 2023 Apex Hunter champion for PC has been crowned. We have a Buki Dookie. My man, you crushed it, brother. You absolutely crushed it with these 3 kills. With a grand total score of 28-21. My goodness. Check the bloody... Check yourself there, Hosen. I don't need to check anything in Discord. I am in my stream. I'm sorry? I'm reading the scores. It's quite all right. What? I'm sorry. Where is the panic coming from? And I would kindly delete that there, Hosen. We're all spamming. This is unreal. Spamming for what? What was the problem? What was the problem? Yeah, I wasn't available on Discord, clearly. Because I'm in the middle of doing the announcements. That's why I have a helper. What was the problem? What was going on? Yeah, if it's everything is done off of that harvest, we can't accept that one. I'm sorry. I've been very clear. It's extremely important that you make sure if you are using your phone, your pics are legible, or we just can't accept it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But yeah, let's calm down, folks. That's not necessary. There it is, Apex Hunter 2023 is a wraps, my friends, to each and every one of you. Thank you for participating. Make sure to get your to get in touch. Just shoot me a message. Tell me just how excited you are. I'm gonna have to get your shipping details, which is gonna be your name, your address. We'll need your phone number. Of course, postal code or zip code, whatever it may be in your region, in order to get this stuff to you, full name, that sort of thing. It is completely confidential. It will go to one person at work who does the shipping, and we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. It'll probably going to be in January. We'll fire all that stuff off. I had a blast, man. I had a blast. It didn't matter anyways. No. Mini modding, folks. Stop mini modding. We got this well under control. Well under control. Everything is good. It's been a fun Apex 2023, man. I can't wait to see what happens at Apex 2024. If you're not a part of the Discord, I highly urge you to come and join, my friends. We have so many great folks in there. We have some big plans on the Discord. There's going to be a rework happening in 2024. Just a little bit of love going into it. I have some ideas and some things, and we'll see how it goes. You can also find all of our partnered and affiliate creators in there. There's some channels where they post. I highly recommend checking them out. They're just, I can't say enough good things about them. Love each and every one of them, man. Seriously, not a bad word will come out of my mouth about any of our partners, any of our affiliates. You need to go and check them out and see why I have such a high opinion. You'll find them on Twitch, you'll find them on YouTube, but the one place you'll find them all is in our Discord, in the channels specifically for them to post. So don't miss out. 2023 has been a blast. Can't wait to see you all in 2024. Don't forget, this is the end of the streams for 2023. I will be around the community. I'm actually not taking any time off because when you enjoy what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right? Much love to you all. Huge shout out to all of our hunters this year. You guys are amazing. I'm going to get this over and go. Guns in the air. Let's go, my friends. Yes, sir. I'm going to empty it. Much love from your bearded brother. See you next time. Yes. Happy New Year's, my friends.